Nerdrotic.com.
Wow. It was like one person clapping there got it all going.
It takes a village.
Chrissy was here the whole time.
She was.
The whole, she was here for our very intense discussion during the pre-show meeting, which was, is this thing on? Hello? Is this thing on?
Oh, God. Why would you do that to my ears?
Sorry.
Why are we getting
If you have like an Outmost sound system, that was probably like shook your
That's
whole
like,
Oh, my God.
three-dimensional. You're still doing it. Oh, my gosh.
And I'm still doing it. Still.
Trick me.
Sometimes the surround sound actually works when I'm watching people video game because, I like to see people play, who aren't as good as me. Just, just to remember what it was like not to be good.
Occasionally.
Right? No, but the sound on those things is awesome, man. It like spins around my room and everything. I love it. It's neat.
I saw floating around on Twitter, there was like a good list of like pro gamers, Gary, and you weren't included, which was
it's an omission.
About that
Ridiculous.
I was included, and I never talk about video games, basically. and I was included in this fucking list of Nazis you shouldn't follow if you want to have a nice conversation about games. But like, if more people like tag me in stupid retarded shit like that, I'm gonna start tweeting more, and you're not gonna fucking like it. So like, I don't know why I get included in that shit. I've never heard of that fucking cock-sucking bitch in my life, but now I know he's gay as fuck. Gosh. Like that's all I need to know now. Fuck him.
It's because you're associated with geeks and gamers.
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 Gay.
I wasn't on that list. I laughed.
Well, that's because you're boring ass.
I saw who was on there. And I was like,
for you. They're a big fan. They're a big fan.
Yeah,
It was for straight men only.
Yes.
Now I understand.
Somehow Jeremy made the list though, so I don't know if that's it.
There's always going to be a token.
They don't know his proclivities.
Fortnite and Mario Kart. I mean, that's a gamer, I guess. I mean, that's just above. That's just above like playing game on your phones, right? So
they are games, Gary.
They are games.
I mean, you should get into Pokemon Go. I hear that one is like a pro gamer.
Well, hold on. I will not tolerate any Pokemon Go slander.
I will slander.
How dare you?
Look, if it's on mobile, it's a friggin' girls' game. Period.
Oh, shit.
Sweet.
Pokemon Go
Wow.
to polls already.
Hold on.
Go
You
to
should be
the
judging
polls. Clash Royale
what is a
players.
girl's game or not.
Az, what do you think about Pokemon Go?
Yeah, I've done a bit.
Yes, you fucking have. I know you have, motherfucker.
I'm fucking racing with you little bitch.
I know exactly. Me and Az go raiding sometimes in Pokemon Go. Shad, so shut the
Guys
fuck
are-
up.
Oh wow! This is the first time hearing about it.
But does it make you go to the polls?
Fucking come out yet.
Okay.
I mean,
It's a little embarrassing. We don't talk about it.
Pokemon Go.
It should be embarrassing. Playing a game on mobile.
Wait, this is coming from the
Mobile.
Twilight guy. Watching Twilight and liking it is embarrassing.
Right.
Okay.
I love Twilight.
At least I don't play mobile games.
You know what's more embarrassing? Not being able to own a fucking gun, pussy. No offense, Gary.
Wow.
Ryan, go back off to Candy Crush, and then we can talk.
None taken. None taken. I lost my rights.
Yeah,
They just
Gary.
gave them up. You know what I mean? There's a big difference.
Yeah.
They were taken from me by the state. They just went,
By
here
the
you go,
EU.
sir. Here you go. Take our gun. We trust you, Mr. Government.
Is there
Now
any
look at
reason
him.
to
Getting
take-
my guns. But Gary, you might want to have a long talk with Az about these late night kind of raids has been going on with Brian. And so
Excuse me?
Raids, not rape.
Oh, sorry.
Like, really just not late at night.
Like our sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow.
Our sponsor. Oh, that was so good. Raid
For the
Shadow
segue.
Legends.
There we go.
That would have been good. So that list of Nazis keeps you from hearing conversations of like women wanting to have sex with centaurs or something like that. So thank those Nazis every day, even though I was omitted from the list. Okay.
Bro, Frankenstein is not going to help with that.
Oh, no.
Like I watched Frankenstein.
Dude,
the
I
other
know.
day.
I knew it when I saw it. I just like
I watched Frankenstein the other day, and that is. Well, I actually think the film's really good, but it's not going to help with the women who want to fuck monstrous beasts, like entire thing.
Dude.
Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
look at him. He's
Inclusive.
violent. He's broken. He rips people in half.
I can change
You know,
him.
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
There's
that's
already
just
been art.
misunderstood.
It's-
All the murderers in prison had all kinds of women fucking
Wow.
sending him like beaver shots and fucking like they had stacks of mail. All of them got married to have conjugal visits. All of them. You women are weird. The only reason Netflix exists is because you have your kink. That's
You
all
like
it is. It's a
bad
kink.
Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want
Like
that
a
bad
murder
boy.
you, bad boy.
Well, look, some women, they're just looking for a man who's a little bit broken,
Beavers.
a little bit miserable, and maybe they can fix him. Sometimes it happens. It does happen on occasion. So they chase that feeling.
like you and Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
fix
that,
it.
that
You can
fifth
fix her toes, huh?
That fifth woman he doesn't murder is like, okay, I'm gonna stop now.
Speaking of Beaver.
I'm
Speaking of beavers,
Yeah.
he had to do his hair. Playing the part of a white gay man is a black straight man named Epic Mike. Thank you very much.
Diversity.
It's basically the
Three-quarters
same
black.
thing.
It's basically
Return.
it's basically the same thing. Well, gay people think that. They
Yeah,
they
that's
really
true.
do think that. So
Yeah, they really
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
The only thing my diverse in a black woman is a black lesbian. That's like the most diverse thing you could ever have in television. Yeah.
It is.
Or black
And they're all
trans
trans
lesbian.
woman.
Yeah,
A
dude.
trans
Black
woman
trans
from
higher.
lesbian?
Mm-hmm.
Move that up the list.
We need the League of Extraordinary Black Female Detectives. Like that needs.
Yeah.
We need to assemble that team because it's in so many things now. It's such a trope. It'd be great.
I would watch that show.
I'd
Wasn't
watch
that
the
in-
shit out of it. That'd be a good
Wasn't there
parody.
an entire show on Prime about that, or Netflix with some black detective, the smartest detective in the world, who came to the White House to solve a murder or something?
No, I know they did it in South Park when,
Right,
they-
Yeah. South Park.
It's like an entire series. It's
when it was
pretty-
good.
God.
Holy shit! Have
it
they?
is,
They have
dude.
jumped the shark, man. So I have to admit when I'm wrong. Okay, when South Park did the first Trump thing this year, I said you're all being a bunch of fucking pussies. This is what they've always
the
kind of done.
residents.
Then they went and did it the next episode. And then they did it the next episode. And then they did it the next episode. And then they did it the next episode. So yeah, they've jumped the shark. I was wrong. Sorry.
No, man, it's a 4D chess move, man. It's a long game.
Well, I was
all
pretty
meta.
shocked because Trey Parker and Matt Stone, I found out, are married to black women. I was really shocked. I thought they were legitimately gay.
Oh, no. Well, I thought one of them was.
No.
I thought one of them was. No, but he's had a daughter for a while, right? So because his daughter's. But yeah, he looks like
Guys getting
they
married
look
for-
like they married a couple people they met at Burning Man, right? So yeah, they are. Listen, it was bound to happen. It was a good run, but the fact of the matter is they never really went after Obama. All right. They never really went after him. They never went after Kamala. They never went after Biden, which was the lowest hanging fruit possible. Now, you can almost make an excuse for Kamala because during that short time, it was after they made the specials and they had their deal was still kind of in flux. But there's no excuse for Biden whatsoever. And their COVID episode sucked.
It would have been the easiest joke to make.
Really, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And just throw it in once in a while. And just like the man can't talk. That's all you got to do is have him roll out there going, and people would laugh. But they didn't do it. And, it's fine if you have equal application of criticism. It's absolutely fine. But that's not happening now. That's very sad because we kind of needed South Park.
Mainly the joke's not even funny. Like if you want to go in on Trump, that's fine. But like the jokes are so low fruit. Like he has a small dick.
Well, they're recycled jokes too because they're using the whole Saddam thing, and it's just dumb.
It literally recycling. Yeah.
Like the one fun thing they did was JD Vance making him the little guy.
Well,
come on, boys.
Comics talked about it. The Kristi Noem stuff was funny. The Kristi Noem stuff was funny, but
they can do it. So they can do it.
Yeah, they can still do it.
With their face falling off and shooting every dog. Yeah.
They still have it. It's just unfortunately they're also infected by TDS, and so it's like that just overcomes every episode that they've had.
That overcomes everything.
I didn't realize they were married to black women, bro. Like one of them married to like a black woman, not like a. You get like a light skin, and you're like, we can kind of hide that a little bit.
Yeah, so they definitely
Only
got
Mike
it.
could get away with that.
Like Wesley
They
Snipes.
definitely got
The police might knock on my door for him at this point.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, you hate your own kind the most, No, like I'm like, Bill Burr's also married to one, and he's kind of like falling off.
George Lucas.
You kind of start to notice, like behind every popular white comedian, there's a angry black woman yelling to hate Trump.
Well,
Bro, when the George Lucas part come out of there?
And poor George catching strays.
Yeah, I know, but the topic is not just men who are married to black women. It's men who married to black women and fell off.
Men that married black women.
Okay, remember to put that in the chapters, X-Ray Girl. Men who married white men who married black women who fell off.
Who fell off?
Richards is married to a black woman. Okay, all right.
It's like George Lucas married a black woman and he sold Star Wars to Disney. Look, like you could have done that, I guess.
Wow.
Well, when was the wedding? That's something we should look into.
De Niro loves
Okay,
black
Star
women.
Wars.
So,
and then
but how many of
making
these
points.
marriages aren't like they are? How many of them aren't virtue signals? Some of them are. They absolutely are. There's
That's
no
really
love
connected
there.
to the cause.
Dude.
Yeah.
Look at what they do to their kids. Look what they do to their kids. Would they marry a black woman to look better? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? They might be gay. As a bunch of dudes, even to this day, still have beards in Hollywood for their career and all that stuff. So you never know. I wouldn't put anything past them at this point.
If you're going to try and pretend you're not gay, Hollywood is the strangest one to do it, though. If there's any industry where you don't need to pretend, it's that one.
You hear that, Tom?
It's so unfair because if you're a white woman who gets married to a
Will
black
Smith.
guy, they're all like, "Ooh, somebody likes huge penis." It's not the same.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the same because they know that eventually you'll have to leave because you get the shit
Every
kicked
white
out
guy
of you.
here.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the thing. Trey Park, he's getting the shit kicked out of him, bro. Like, yeah, there's no way that his wife isn't beating him up at the end of the day.
He's into it.
Yeah.
No.
It's just one of those things.
Are we going down the iDubbbz route again?
There's no bridges around here.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on.
a
Where
different
did PewDiePie come from?
I'm just shooting strays at everybody.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Everyone's catching bullets today.
Yeah.
He's in fucking Japan now, and he's still
He's a
hitting
winner,
straight,
dude.
you know?
He won.
Yeah,
He won the interview.
PewDiePie in Japan winner. Hassan
He won.
in China
Ugh.
Loser.
loser.
Even if the
That's
Indians
cool.
are threatening to Charlie Kirk PewDiePie, so that's a bit of fun right now.
Are they?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well, he's
Who
in
is
Japan.
he doing? Indians?
yeah.
all of
There was an Indian account that made.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
threat against PewDiePie.
They're still triggered over the T-Series stuff.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Those are good times, man.
it was.
Dude.
For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a
That
joke.
was-
For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me. That's a joke.
That was
my
like
favorite line.
that was like YouTube East Coast West Coast, man.
Yeah, it was such a good time.
Yeah.
Such a good time.
Congratulations.
Except it was civilization versus literal shit.
Yeah.
We're doing a speed run tonight.
Holy crap! I did see that the poop throwing festival thing.
Yes,
is
yeah.
real. Like, okay,
Yeah.
And he
Good
didn't even make a
documentary.
video out of it. Like, if you're gonna go through the activity, at least make content.
Yeah.
I mean, coming to a festival in London near you.
Oh, dude. Coming to
Gary, I'm finally interested in exploring the world. Like I got all these things planned. We're gonna do all these awesome things, and now I hear fucking Indian. They're just throwing shit everywhere. What the fuck?
They don't do that in Egypt. No, they don't do that in Egypt. So
have you seen?
We're going to Japan, nice and clean Japan.
Yeah, they don't do that in Japan.
No. The best Japan.
Noodles.
The best
Is
Asians.
it their own poop or is it
I think
animal poop?
It's cow dung because it's
It's
fake.
a cow
It's
poop.
meant to be holy.
Imagine living in a country where you're just like, yo,
Okay,
all we got
okay,
left to do
okay,
is throw
okay.
poop at each other.
full disclosure.
Watch the documentary. It's great.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. I'm throwing cow
Where
poop.
is this going?
I've thrown
In
poop
Oroville,
at-
California,
He who has no poop.
I won the cow chip chucking contest. I did.
That's crazy. bro.
Wait, you have a
Wait, what?
Yes, I did.
do
I don't know
about
you're
cow-
Indian.
How
cow
far
chip
did you throw
throwing.
it?
I have
But
so
I was
many
like-
questions.
That's crazy.
The
bro.
rednecks will know.
1994.
It was in the 80s. Okay. I was like 16. I still had a cannon for an arm. Wasn't the old fuck I am now.
Is it fresh?
Yeah,
No, it's dried. It's
Is it
dried.
dried?
You got to throw it like a
It's
disc,
not
like a
Indian
discus, kind of.
Yeah.
If you're gonna frisbee that thing, it needs to be
You,
nice and
listen,
hard and
there's people who've done it. There's people in the chat who've done it. No,
What?
no.
He
wait.
sounds like an
Use it to
expert
start
on this. He's
fire.
like, yeah, I've done the research. Yeah, you got to
You
make
know,
sure it's like this
at least 15
consistency,
days.
this thickness, so you can throw it correctly.
Yeah.
Hey,
Like,
I haven't
yeah,
won
yeah,
money.
you
I
know,
haven't
like,
won many
I grew up
champions.
with cows. I know this stuff.
I haven't won many championships of anything in my life. Okay, I'm from San Diego. No sports teams have ever won. I am gonna hold on to that cow chip chucking contest win.
Trophy.
Okay.
Cow
When your team
The
sucks,
pile
you
of
got to
shit.
get a win where you can get a win. Yeah.
Did you
That's
put
right.
that in
Fair
the? Did you put that in the book, Gary?
No, I did. I didn't think it was-
When you do the
I'll
audio,
put it in the
I'll
audio.
do that.
I'll put it in the audio book. I'll put it in the audio book. I don't know where I'm going to frame it because I was pretty happy at that point in my life.
Just
Those
throwing
were the
shit.
best
Well,
days
it
when I
goes
was
it goes in waves.
slinging
I had good times. I had bad times.
It would have been great if like
I was 14, not 16.
it was like you were back-to-back cow chipping contest winner, and like you were out celebrating, and some dude offered you a joint, and that was like
And
your
that was
trip
it.
down. That was the gateway. Cow chip chucking was the gateway drug.
That's right.
Yeah.
Put
There
on
was
a
no
piece of cow
contest.
shit.
Chucking. Would you like some meth? Why, thank you. Gary.
There was no contest. He was
That's-
just high and walked.
That's
in.
exactly how it started. As so, I'm
contest.
I'm in a car.
He just wanted.
I'm in my friend's car. Okay, well,
Don't ruin your book. Don't ruin your book for me.
it's in the book.
He's just high on meth. He just throws cow poop.
This is the beginning of the book, though.
I'm in my friend's car.
Contest of
We're at
sports.
junior high school. We're at junior high school. My friend like puts out a line of something. I didn't know what the fuck it was. He's all, try this. I'm like, okay. Then I snorted it. Then I go, what's it do? And dude, it could have been fucking bleach. I don't know. And they're like, they're like, it'll make your homework really fun. And it did
Oh,
for like a day. Then it made the rest of my life shit.
I'm gonna be honest. If you're living in a place where a popular hobby is tossing cow shit, I can understand why drugs would be
Okay,
appealing.
I wasn't that. That's not where I lived. I lived in a cooler place than you grew up, motherfucker. I lived in Encinitas, California. I was just visiting some cousins in Oroville, California, which is a ville. All villes are the same, no matter what state they're in. By the way, they're all the same.
Okay.
Dude,
I'm
I went
from Oroville.
crawdad hunting there too. We put on our little fucking, not our wellies, but you know what I mean. And we got out there with our tongs and we caught crawdads.
Was it crawfish?
Crawfish, man. Or
Yeah, a little
crawdad.
I'm personally glad I
Crawdad,
grew up in the
crawfish.
Midwest and not in fucking California and ended up a drug addict. But that's
Drug
Even
addict.
now.
I like how he says it. Drug addict. It probably was better for you. It really was, to be honest with you. Hey, let's. What are we going to talk about first?
The updates from last week.
Oh.
Predator bad.
Oh,
Emphasis on the bad.
Everybody loved it. It's a huge hit, guys.
oh, that international is terrible. Whoa, whoa,
that hasn't updated
Okay,
yet.
gotcha. Okay.
It updates once a week, the international.
So that is the international will probably match it. Or was it tracking a little
Close.
above?
It was.
Okay.
I mean, it was just smidgen below domestic, but it's pretty much identical.
There's that line that we all see on our back end of our YouTube channels.
Yep.
Yeah. We all love the YouTube boner, right? When the line just looks like a boner going right up. Yeah, we're like, oh.
Mine's more like a chode.
Is it a chode? But yeah, that's not looking good. So Predator Badlands was being and I have my theories on this. I always have conspiracy theories that I think that they kept those estimates. I think they shot out low estimates. I think they were all in on the game to shoot out some throw out some low estimates because you just had the worst fucking month you as an industry for 27 years. And you got a movie that's tracking pretty decent, but not spectacular. And like, let's make it a little lower, because everybody's focusing on the 25, but it was 25 to 30, correct, Odin? That was the original estimate. Yeah. So 25 to 30. Say the original estimate was probably like 35. Still think it overperformed. I still absolutely think it overperformed. And I think it's being a little over celebrated for again, whether you like it,
Raylo energy.
It is mid. It is a mid fucking movie. The movie we're going to be talking about later is a mid movie. We've had nothing but mid fucking movies this year. So it's arguing over, is it a 4 out of 10 or is it a 7 out of 10? That's all we're arguing over.
Garrett, you're saying the movie has Raylo energy. The movie doesn't have Raylo energy.
No,
Garrett
the audience
said that.
The fucking loser queer retards out there that are reviewing it and desperately looking for that. They're the ones that are trying to give it Raylo energy. That's the weird shit.
Oh, they're winning. They are winning. Yeah, I think the perception is absolutely their perception. And I completely agree with you, Ryan. But they have been shot so much shit on Reddit and everything that the whole thing about being the runt of the litter is considered queer coded now. Like,
oh man,
that is so retarded.
It's so dumb.
I'm still hearing that he's gay and that there's a romance in it and all this stuff, and I'm like who's saying this about the film?
Grace Randolph.
I mean, not in the movie.
Are the ones
there are legitimate points of criticism. You can criticize the film. I made them myself, even though I liked it. But then there's just this whole huge ball of bullcrap people are saying about it, which is just
they're imprinting their own kinks onto the movie. Like the movie is sterile. It is sterile.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that we have this like morning glory milking farm culture when it comes to look, another creature I want to go have sex with. Yeah. And that's what a lot of these people are imprinting on the stupid movie.
I must have missed that in my shop. Okay, so around the era of my shop was like the Greg Horn cover, right, Mike? So big tits. Like painted cover, hot chick cover. So we'd go, that chick's hot. That's hot. That's hot. But we'd never go, God, I really want to see I want to see Polaris fuck Cyclops, or it's like nobody was having that conversation, but they're having it a lot online, like a lot.
Thanks, anime.
Thanks
Twilight.
I'd say Twilight. Yeah, anime's a little bit catching a stray.
It was Twilight.
Oh, hang on. Well, anime.
No. Anime did not ruin fandom. Twilight ruined fandom. I can make a video about that.
50 Shades of Grey ruined
it.
Anime is the place that people ran
That was
to
the one. That
when
was
they
the real
collapsed.
one.
No, they both were.
Fan fiction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fanfic.
Yes.
As a whole, yeah.
At one point, you had people that went, "Hey, I really like this thing, Star Trek. I'm going to write my own stories about Star Trek because it's cool," or whatever. And then that slowly got filled with people that went, "I really want to see these two characters have sex, so I'm going to write about them." And then they got mad at the people that were like, "That's really dumb. I don't want to hear about that." So like when you go like through Tumblr or Reddit or any of these things, it's just feeds upon feeds of these people screaming from the top of their lungs, "I want these two characters to have sex." They're not actually indicative of an actual fandom because they don't know anything typically about the lore or the actual setting. They just know about the characters that they care about.
Exactly.
And
hang on, I think we're uncovering something. We're uncovering something important here. I'm not sure it's people, Mike, that are wanting to make these types of fan fiction. I think it's women.
Well, yeah, it's primarily okay. So it is 99% women. Well, but here's the thing: when Arrow got really bad, when Arrow got really bad and they were doing all the stuff with Felicity and Friends and all that stuff, Mark Guggenheim actually got caught on like Reddit threads, or it wasn't Reddit, it was like some other forum threads, talking to these people. And it became very apparent that he was appealing to that fan base because he thought it was really cool and that they really enjoyed it.
A little more than that.
He loved the feedback they were getting about it. like, you know, I was like,
there was a lot of shipping.
Wait. Olicity.
Yeah. Olicity. Yeah.
That's what they called it. Olicity.
Olicity.
That's what the shippers called it. And the there was a lot of shipping controversies in Arrow, or not in the Arrowverse, because there were a lot of people that fucking hated Iris and wanted Barry to be with Caitlin.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. It's called, Snow Bear was the name of that fucking ship. Caitlin Snow and Barry Allen.
I remember.
I remember there were a bunch of articles at the time and shit from like, it's so racist to not want Barry to be with Black Iris and stuff. It was crazy.
This is every fandom. So like, I don't know if you guys have seen this on Twitter. It's been floating around. The new Adventure Time show that's just about the girl version of Finn. They took a show that was for boys about adventure and friendship and, you know, stories or whatever, and they made a girl version of it. Well, the girl version is just about her partying and having sex with people, and it's a more of an adult show, but like that's the angle they took with it.
Yeah. Well, and that
like,
character,
everything. That
character's in the show Adventure Time as a
There's
fanfic.
a bridge,
Shitty, it's supposed to be a joke on shitty fanfic. And then somebody was like, yeah, but I actually really like that. And so now the audience that they're appealing to are the people that got wrapped up in that shit and are writing that kind of garbage on the internet. You know, they also, by the end of that show, were appealing to, like, you know, trying to put all these different characters together and make all these couplings and stuff. You could see it, like, slowly, like, you know, slide into these fandoms, and then they get so vocal, and these people listen to them, and it's like, dude, what are we doing, man?
Dude, it used to just be... It used to just be Tumblr, and it was everyone was all on Tumblr. They were all going around, and then when they banned adult content because they wanted to get like sell it out and become mainstream and everything, they went to all the other platforms, and suddenly it became mainstream because it appeared like it was everywhere, and so it became accepted for you to actually talk about it and put it in the show more.
Well, that's what that's when fandom did start splitting, but its origins go fan fiction is a lot of people say it started with slash fiction, which was what Mike brought up, which is Star Trek, which was some old pervert woman who wanted to see Spock fuck Kirk all the time.
Yeah.
And she wrote about it, and like I think people mailed away for it. This was way back in the day. Now, fan fiction predates that. People were writing Superman stories and Batman stories and Shadow stories forever.
Yep.
But when it started hitting the forums prior to Tumblr, what led to Tumblr was forums. This was all, and they were confined to their own forums, which was fine. That was totally fine. Be over there in your forum where people are invited in. But it's when they started getting out in the wild and they wanted to treat the wild like their forum and started kicking everybody out. That's where a lot of like fan hate came in, and the term toxic fandom came up when people were going, fuck that. I'm not going to put up, I don't care. I don't want to see some centaur fuck a fairy or like who wants to always see that? That
sounds painful.
And then Hollywood
sounds painful.
Hollywood saw that and was like,
on the other side, it doesn't
fandom.
sound very exciting for the centaur if he's the one getting fucked.
Yeah, it depends. It was just
Does a centaur have a horse penis or a man penis?
I didn't give it that much thought.
I
really didn't give much thought.
Gotta have a horse penis.
Below.
But I can.
All this, and I still have my tiny man penis.
Sometimes you just don't need to answer the questions, you know? Like,
That's true.
Yes. Yes.
Well, hold on. Like,
Hold up.
It's very. This is not even a question that takes that much answer. It was obvious that a centaur would have a horse cock.
Okay, I don't know. They're magical creatures. I don't know.
Unless you
It's
were
a
really
lower half
unlucky,
horse.
you know?
Like centaur's entire fucking lower half of their body are like that. Of course, it would be a horse cock.
Zang.
Oh, what are we talking about?
I don't know. I don't think about it. Just wondering.
That'd be
I don't think about it either, but it takes 1 second of critical thought to be like, okay, that's where the dick would be.
Half hour in and about 15 minutes, the show's been penis.
Still not as gay as the one.
Yeah, it's not up to your standards, huh? Az?
It's rookie numbers. I mean,
yeah.
So Predator Badlands.
Predator. We got past the shipping portion.
Well, I mean, that's what we're seeing all over Twitter is like cute little pictures, and then freaking the Predator making out with the synth, you know, and it is the fan. There is a Raylo fandom out there for this movie that will probably disappear. I don't know. Are you looking at the numbers for today? Are we going to get Friday to Friday drop? I can't.
Here's the reality. This movie did not open spectacularly well. I think it opened okay, right?
Okay, yeah.
It didn't open spectacularly well. It opened on par with Alien vs. Predator from 21 years ago. Almost exactly the same numbers without adjusting for inflation.
Yep.
Right? And if it tracks similarly to Alien vs. Predator, that means it would have about $170 million box office run. That would be a catastrophic flop and failure for a movie that just the production budget is over $100 million, right? Mm-hmm. So it needs to hold well. It needs to do well. I don't particularly think it will. And to cap off the entire like shipping, whatever, it is obvious that there's a demand for that type of stuff from some people.
Sure.
The question is, should you bring that in to pre-established franchise with a pre-existing fan base? The answer is no, you absolutely should not. If you want to go out and create Twilight and have it be a massive success, there's nothing wrong with that, right? That's your own thing. You're creating your own thing. If you, they didn't do it in the movie, which is the frustrating part, but to do that and put it into a genre or a thing that already has a pre-existing fan base that people are expecting a certain tone, that's retarded and makes no sense.
Yeah. The reason I didn't like the movie wasn't because that stuff was in there. It was because Disney stuff was in there. And it was a little more subtle, not much, than previous. It was male protagonist. This time it's just male creature protagonist who is pretty much guided by 1 to 2 female characters, in one instance 3, with fighting a female villain, which is Doctor Strange mom, Shang-Chi, Black Panther. I mean, and I could name more. Moon Knight. Like that's their formula, and it was very recognizable. And the other thing is, Predator came. You know, it came from a time, but Prey came from Fox, right? I can't remember if Predator started with Fox, but Fox was a very different company who approached things. They lots of swings, lots of misses, but they took chances, and they were pretty normal with their stuff. You know, as critical as I was, I love the X-Men movies, but I hated that they were in black leather. I fucking hated that shit. But they still made pretty good movies. And then, you know, one would suck, and then they'd come back and, you know, come back with a Deadpool or First Class and Days of Future Past, and then shit the bed with Apocalypse. But like, they at least took chances, and some of their movies were fun. And because of that, they'll have more memorable movies. You will miss fucking Fox X-Men. You probably already do by the time Disney gets to them. And the loss of Fox is huge. Disney fucking up everything. We're going to get to a story about Disney. Like, they have just given up. They have just given the fuck up. And
Badlands too. It's also like the way it's opened, it's even behind Alien Romulus as far as like its domestic opening too. And the difference is that Alien Romulus at least had like a massive international box office, and this just ain't showing it. And I looked into it. It's released in all the international markets that it's going to release into. So there's no like China or any other market that's going to save it down the line. So this thing is looking to be an abysmal failure, both domestically and internationally too. And the people out there who are like, oh, this film doesn't need to make, you know, X amount of money to break even. It's always funny to hear people become box office experts when it's convenient.
When it is. And the bottom line with the Disney-fication is anytime there is something somewhat masculine, they have to pad it. They have to pad it with female characters. And you know that's a fucking producer. That's not a creative decision. That is a decision that comes from HR, from producers.
It's a mandate.
It's a woman date.
A woman date.
Yeah, woman date. Yeah, woman date. Yeah.
Well, I think all that goes hand in hand, though. When you say that one stuff didn't annoy you, but the Disney stuff did, all that comes as a package because it depends who your target audience is. Yep. And if you do put the Disney stuff in, then you're going to attract the people that want to add all the romance in the first place.
And if it was a one-off and it hadn't happened in 20 different movies or TV shows in the last 5 years, we'd probably go, eh. But it's just the same thing over and over again. So for coming out and saying that it's like something different, sure, you made the littlest predator team up with his robot girlfriend and a cute little alien creature in a Disney movie. Okay, I get it. I guess that's different. Thank you. Give me old. You know what? Give me the predator killing things. That's all I want.
That's too toxic.
They kept saying in the interviews they didn't do that because they thought it was too boring, it'd be too repetitive, no one would like it, so it had to evolve. And they see evolving and getting deeper and more mature to be feminizing it. They think that's the complex, deep part of humanity. Because they just don't understand the other side.
They thought the Predator Badlands was more mature. And I know you...
that is ridiculous.
Let's think about that for a second. It's the least mature movie you could think of. Come on. It's a movie made to have pop vinyls made for it. That's what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking YA.
There's no one in Disney to go, well, that's clearly nonsense. If you did this, it would appeal to a different audience. They all agree with the same thing. And so they all think that that's the deeper, more mature way to make a movie. They will find out that firing everyone they disagreed with was the worst thing those companies ever could have done. And they don't know how to go back.
Nope. If they really want to do like a fanfic version, they should do like rewrite the movie so that instead of the synth's upper half, he just finds her lower half.
Finally, the useful bit.
It was more useful.
Hey, the lower half did have a body count.
Yeah,
it did.
Way more useful as a tool.
It was.
Come here, tool.
Wait, this is a legitimate question. Can you fuck synths? Can synths fuck?
Not well.
If they were designed that way.
I'm asking, like, do they have vaginas? Do they have dicks?
See,
like,
this is something I haven't
They
thought
can,
about.
but it's very robotic.
But I'm guessing yes.
Yeah, if they were designed as like spies and stuff, you would imagine they would. And whoever the scientist that designed it was like, well, you know, I could make one of these for myself. So
you could fuck replicants. So
synth honeypot,
right?
Apparently they are fuckable. Yeah, for infiltration purposes is what it says.
Oh, makes sense. Makes sense.
I ask the important questions.
What you do?
They gotta have a penis so you can pretend. You know. Yeah.
But is that penis a horse penis or not? That's my question.
I'm gonna look that up too.
That would probably help the
infiltration. That costs extra. The horse penis.
Horse
because the synth, right? Because the synth is created, they're designed, so it's a literal slider for dick size.
Oh yeah.
Imagine imagine the synth who just gets the low end of that, just a tiny micro dick.
Well, we're really close to being able to find this out in like our timeline. So
they would be really funny and have a great personality to make up for it.
That's bullshit.
I mean,
they literally have an army of disposable white men in that film.
Literally, yeah. They'll get wiped out.
Yeah, they did. I know, dude. That's so funny.
Easily.
Oh,
because she cared. Because she was designed to care.
They come from serious cybernetics. They have genuine people personalities. Little hitchhiker thing that are all annoying.
Of course. Just to cap it all off with a big fat fucking Disney exclamation point, the mum's coming back, and she's
dude,
the big
yeah,
and she was in the comics until she wasn't. Okay, so they changed that. Deadliest of the species.
I did have to laugh at the TNT slugs and how he utilized them at the end. That was just like, come on, guys! Like,
well, you knew, like, once they showed it the first time, you're like, well, that's gonna be a weapon, and that's gonna be a weapon. Like, it was really predictable, like what they were gonna do, and then until oh god,
the side mounted
until one took a bullet for him, literally. I just jumped and said, "You fed me once. I'm gonna save you."
That's an extreme level of loyalty,
bro. I don't know if my dog would do that.
Well, there are lots of videos of people testing if their dog will protect them from burglars compared to food. They just go for the food every time.
It doesn't work. Food every year.
No, I can tell you right now, big, scary, except for junkyard dogs who are just trained to kill, right? But big dogs at your house are easy to fool. You just throw them a piece of steak or something like that. The worst are little yappy dogs because they wake up the owner. Yeah, little yappy dogs are the worst for burglars. Yes, I can say that because that's what got me busted was a little yappy dog.
Speaks from experience.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Big dogs aren't like I guess in my experience, big dogs aren't as scared typically. You know what I mean? Whereas little dogs are a little bit more like frightened and they're like trying to let somebody know to get them help. Where big dogs aren't, they don't feel as threatened. And a lot of them are just kind of big, dumb.
Little dogs are,
tough.
They will go after you.
They have to be.
Yeah. Like this little son of a bitch was going after me and I could have killed him. I could have. I wasn't going to kill a dog.
But I think it's because I think they get in that mode because they're like weaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they kind of have to be in that fucking mode.
Like the run of the litter.
Normal responses. That's why they're a lot more like snap at a kid and shit, like little dogs are, than big ones. Because
your dog comes out dragging half a fucking android's body.
Oh my god. This is nowhere near the gayest FNT ever. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
The one a couple weeks ago was super
You want it
gay.
gayer?
Well, if Jeremy was here, it'd be over the fucking
It
top.
would be over the top. It would be over the top. But like real quick, okay, so why we relate Twilight ruining fandom to fan fiction? If you have to go back,
I would like it.
You have to go back. When did the first Twilight come out? Shad, you know exactly when.
2008.
2008. Okay, think back to the Matt Walsh video. He said pop culture peaked in 2008. In 2008 is when Twilight made its first appearance at Comic-Con, and that was the first time people started staying the night outside before Hall H. So that was the first time ever they had people camping out for Hall H, and it was for fucking Twilight, and it completely fucked up Comic-Con, and it brought the fire marshal in, so they capped the tickets, and then it made it impossible to get. So before 2008, you were able to get a Comic-Con ticket. You can go down there on Saturday, buy a ticket, walk in, Twilight comes, all the chicks come, people start fucking dying, okay? People like, and they had then they had to close down Harbor. It ruined everything. It absolutely fucking ruined everything.
It really does.
Back to Twilight.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People who went to Comic-Con will know. Chris Gore will know. That was it. That was the time things changed. Fuck Twilight. But Robert Pattinson said he'll do another one.
I tagged Shad in that. Actually,
I did. Sarcastic though.
No, he was hooked up to a lie detector, but
he seemed more enthusiastic about that than doing another Batman film. That's pretty wild.
I think Robert Pattinson is one of like the biggest trolls in the entertainment industry. All like so many different interviews and things like that where he just trolls the fuck out of people.
Respect.
That was a good little interview where Jennifer Lawrence is like, "You're not Gen Z." He's all, "Yes, I am."
Yeah.
How old are you? Doesn't matter.
He's like, I love taking roles away from younger actors.
Yeah, that's so good.
It's fucking hilarious.
That was fucking great. I like him.
It's got the same energy as like when the reports were Robert Pattinson refuses to work out at all for the Batman, and there's like a picture from the day before of him fucking like running and working out and shit.
Yeah,
but like the headline said, because somebody was like, are you do anything? It's like, no, I don't really do anything. I just kind of lay in my house. I don't work out. I eat like shit. That's all.
That's funny.
Like, oh, really?
Okay, where do you rank him?
Everybody bid on that. That was a huge story.
Where do you rank him amongst Batmans, Ryan?
Oh, I thought you were going to do ranking Twilight.
Probably like middle tier. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, we got to see another one though, for sure. We have to see another one with him in it, and that'll be like that'll be the determining factor when we get one more movie with him in. Because right now it's tough.
Yeah.
Well, we can say without any shadow of doubt, above Clooney.
Yes.
Clooney's the bottom for sure.
Yeah. Mahler might fight you on that one, but
he's arguably the most tanky Batman we've ever gotten. Yeah, I mean,
he did take a lot of those bullets.
He hit a bus at like 80 miles an hour in a flight suit and got up and walked it off.
Yeah,
that's right.
Took machine gun fire, point blank range into the chest. Yeah, he was just standing there, bro. He's like, "What's up? How you guys doing today?" Yeah. It's a nice chill.
He was a good Batman. I liked him as Batman. The final act of that movie was kind of ass, but he was
fine. Yeah, I like the
world's greatest detective.
I gave it a fucking 8 out of 10, so I clearly like the fucking movie.
Andy Serkis was a good Alfred too.
We need more of Andy Serkis.
Yes, a lot more.
As I noted, we needed more of the white people in that movie.
Did he inject himself with venom in the end? Oh, is that confirmed? Was that Venom?
No, it's not confirmed, but
it was.
I think it's referred to as adrenaline. I am convinced it's Venom.
Yeah,
because it's green.
I think it's
was green.
It's early stage of that. Yeah.
I think it's an early stage Venom derivative. I think they're taking that from Legends.
That's a good storyline.
Oh, it's a really good.
It's a good story.
A really good storyline, the Venom storyline.
Hey, Az, you know who everybody's favorite Captain Marvel is?
Oh,
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson.
Like cheese.
It is Brie Larson, who's made the news recently. And we are in the very strange position outside of Ryan of having to defend our girl Brie Larson. Okay.
Brie good now.
Water under the bridge. Times change. She likes a Ryan Kinnell tweet. And we like her now. That's just the way it is. Is life fair? No.
It was the tweet heard around the world.
On the red carpet.
This goes to show you something. If you stop saying, retarded crap and attacking fans, right, and just do your job, fans are willing to forgive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes,
but not forget.
However, I don't think we can overlook the work that I have done, okay? I don't think we can overlook the work that I have done over the past several years attempting to rehabilitate Brie Larson's image. Not like, all jokes aside, I'm not some massive Brie Larson fan or whatever. However, I do think that when you look at all of the backlash and all of the controversy, I have always kind of believed that Brie Larson, she said something really stupid in 2018 about white men reviewing movies in the lead up to Captain Marvel, while Captain Marvel was out, after Captain Marvel was out, and there was so much fucking fan bashing by the media and fans that hated the movie for this reason or the other. What did she say during that time that was, oh my gosh, I can't believe she'd say that. I can't believe she'd shit on fans like that. I don't really remember anything. I think it was much more this became a lightning rod because the movie wasn't good. People didn't like the character. People didn't like the movie, but it made $1 billion because it was the cliffhanger on the biggest comic book movie of all time, and then sandwiched between the one that went become the biggest one in Endgame, Infinity War and Endgame, and you were told you had to watch it. That's why it made $1 billion. Not because anybody liked Brie Larson, but the media used that to attack fans, specifically to attack male comic book movie fans.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it became such a lightning rod. It was all centered around her in the movie. But I don't think she said a lot of retarded shit during the time. And it's kind of always been my position.
No.
She also just has like a little bit of like smarmy, snarky attitude that people can like instantly take negatively if they want to.
Are we
'Cause
forgetting
she did it
about
in the
her
movies,
janky toe?
I was going to get the picture ready.
And there was
we're going positive
some
right
interviews
now.
that she was in where she just came off as a bit of a bitch too.
Yeah, which like the one with her and
Hemsworth and
I think that was her trying to be funny, but it wasn't funny. Like
it didn't come off as funny
But
at all.
Ryan's right. It was mostly the access
Other
media
people.
gaslighting and using it to gaslight
In her
fans.
toes.
And her toes.
Was it a workout routine video that came out too, where she was like
That was funny.
pulling a car uphill or something? But it's like
That was
no.
strange.
But
But also,
yeah, but what of those things is Brie Larson like? She really needs to shut the fuck up. What of those things that you mentioned, right? I don't think any of them fall in that category.
Mm-hmm.
I think that extra attention was paid to all those things because of what happened with the media.
Mm-hmm.
And as we literally just saw with Sydney Sweeney's entire controversy, the levels the media will go to try to get you to say things, that has happened to Brie Larson over and over again.
Yeah.
Right in the aftermath of Captain Marvel. In 2019, interviews wanting her to comment on toxic fans and misogynistic fans. And she said, I really don't even know what you're talking about. I just kind of go about my day. I don't know what you're talking about. And then in 2025, she gets asked about it to the point where she denies, she doesn't want to answer. She doesn't want to say anything about fandom. She doesn't want to say anything about toxic fandom, to the point where her PR person has to step in and tell the interviewer to stop asking questions about that.
There was the clip, and this wasn't her being a bitch. This was more of an indictment of Kevin Feige when she was asked, "Are you going to be in the next one?" She's like, "I don't know. I don't know if they want me." You know,
does anybody want me to be the character anymore?
And
that's never been honest.
My favorite.
Yeah,
I think we'd all discussed that. I think there was a conversation that was had with Brie that was, you're going to be the leader of the Avengers. You're going to be the MCU going forward. Captain Marvel's going to be the focal point. Girl power, women get things done. And then, they sort of, even though it did the money at the box office, they understood that this was lightning in a bottle, and she probably didn't test well or whatever you want to call it. And so we got the end game. We got the end game debacle where she just got so much cut out of that. And there was so much that was meant to be based around that character in the second half, and just didn't happen. So yeah, I think very much so that Brie's frustration is with the studio and what she was promised, as opposed to what actually developed.
Did they love bomb her as?
Look at Captain Marvel. What's Captain Marvel done since Endgame? What has she literally done?
The Marvels.
Exactly, the Marvels, which was the biggest flop that Marvel's had. Captain Marvel, and then a couple of end credit scenes.
But with all of this, she was pushing kind of the typical accepted and got you an advantage in Hollywood intersectional feminist line of the time, and then there was backlash, so she changed. And if there wasn't the backlash there and she was getting more jobs because of it, I think she would have just continued down that path. She still would have believed all of those things. It's just that she knows now that it's not smart to say it, and so she goes back on it.
Absolutely. Going back to Jennifer Lawrence, flipping and as mentioned this, it's the only reason she did is because, she noticed that the tide changed. That was it. They would keep going. They are the saying in Hollywood is, "I'll be whatever you need me to be."
Yeah.
And that's a lot of it. And they're noticing the tide shift. But
there's another aspect I just want to add to the whole kind of redemption arc of Brie Larson, because yes, I think she has learned as well. But I think another woman came to take her crown, and that was Rachel Zegler.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say Simu Liu. Sorry.
Yeah, no. As bad as Brie was, Rachel was so much worse, and
she hasn't learned. She's still going down that same path in
interviews.
Yeah.
The thing was, Kevin Feige made her the face of the MCU. Like, Kevin Feige made the MCU, made her the face of the MCU. Probably, as said, probably fucking love bombed her and said, "You're going to be leading the Avengers." That's what they were saying. She was going to lead the Avengers.
They rushed her to the front after Wonder Woman. Remember? Yeah. After Wonder Woman made $1 billion or almost $1 billion, they rushed everything and they rushed to put her up there. They rushed to cram her into the middle of this story where it didn't feel like that character had earned this, and that it was like a complete retcon and backdooring this character, because that's what it was. And yeah, I just want to say for the record, I see a lot of people defending Brie Larson over the past couple of days. A lot of people slamming Grace Randolph to defend Brie Larson. I just want to say, I've done a lot of fucking work this entire time. All right. It's like with Dave Filoni. I've been saying this shit for forever, and I see people coming around to it.
They come around eventually, Ryan. They do. But you're right. The Wonder Woman thing so that was the media gaslighting Kevin Feige into changing a house model that was working completely because of the success of Wonder Woman, and the media was in his face all the time. Why aren't there more female characters in the Marvel Universe? That shit was going on from the beginning, really. And they had one, fucking Black Widow, that they could have made a movie for, and they didn't. That was their decision. So that's why they overcorrected, and that's why we're in the position now. We're coming up on Doomsday, which is not going to feature Captain Marvel or Ironheart or She-Hulk or any I don't know if Miss
Marvel's
Marvel.
Katie's on it though.
Oh, slutty.
I didn't ask about Miss Marvel because she appears in a movie. So America Chavez. I got to ask about that. But I was told that any character that appeared in a TV show, a D+ show, will not appear in Doomsday. But I'll get some clarification.
That would be Haley Steinfeld, which would probably be the worst decision out of all of them.
She's in
a movie. She does appear in the end credits scenes in the Marvels.
Yeah, she does.
That is true.
Are we classing end credit scenes as being in a movie?
In a movie.
I don't fucking know. We have so little information. What are we supposed to do?
Blade's fucking voice has been in an end credit scene, but
so I mean, these are awful characters, so I'm not going to miss Captain Marvel in any movie, and I'm not looking forward to the movie anyway. But just from in the world's perspective, she's a massively powerful superhero that you'd think that'd be pretty desperate to have on their side if they're fighting a galactic level threat of some type. Are they just going to ignore that she exists?
Or Gaia?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Dude, Gaia has her powers and everybody else's from Secret Invasion, and they haven't brought her up.
Right.
Emilia Clarke. I don't think Emilia Clarke wants anything to do with the MCU after all of that. I think she's done with a lot of that shit, and I think Emilia Clarke comes off as extremely likable as a person.
She does.
Right? Like in interviews and all this stuff, very like bubbly. It seems like she's very like genuine and shit. Between Solo and then Secret Invasion, I just feel
Terminator.
like no part of this shit anymore.
Yeah, Emilia Clarke should be in rom-coms. She should not. She's not an action hero.
Yeah.
She's very bubbly and nice. Her behind the scenes stuff in Game of Thrones is pretty good. It's all pretty good.
I don't even think, and I do.
What the fuck?
But I don't think movies. I think maybe just like TV, like some TV stuff, not movie stuff. Some nice family TV,
like a host of a game
show type show.
Well, it's like a sitcom, maybe. You know, she's the
like a Zoe Deschanel,
whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the whatever.
Her?
She did that show New Girl for a long time.
She did, but not
I haven't
movies.
seen her anything recently.
No, heard she was pretty difficult to work with. That was the word on the street.
All the bangs.
Zoe Deschanel. Zoe Deschanel.
Surprised me.
Emily Deschanel was in Bones.
Yeah, she was. Bones, a good show. But
until her and Booth got together.
Yep.
That's the way it always is, though.
Breaks the show every time.
Yeah.
Is there one that made it work? Like when they finally get together?
I can't think of one. No.
It's always
just
like
the work generally split them up again.
The American Office.
It should be able to work, but it does. Like it happened with the Mentalist. As soon as they get together, it's just like, oh well, the spark is completely
Scrubs.
At the time, it was not received well. But X-Files, when Mulder and Scully finally got together, David Duchovny left, and they had to bring in Doggett, and it was actually still pretty good. So.
It's just difficult because that is like an inherent tension that people are like invested in throughout the show, right? So like if you have these two characters that people want to see together and you hold off, you finally give it to people, and then it's like, okay, like one of the things that drew them to that show is gone, you know?
Yeah.
It just
I think it worked in Lucifer, but then it was because he was the devil, they put that kind of her defending him against other people to replace it rather than just the relationship between the two of them.
X-Ray Girl says it worked in Grey's Anatomy. Didn't they kill off that motherfucker? What are you talking about?
Did it work in Castle? Because I kind of didn't.
No, in actual fact, it was probably worse in Castle because they dragged it on so long, but they had like the tension phase going for like 2 seasons. That it just, when they got together, just like, oh fucking thank God, now done.
Yeah, it wasn't.
See, it worked in Cheers. It worked in Cheers because they ditched what's her name and brought in. Yeah. So they had to start the whole thing again, which is probably what you should do. That should be your model. Grace Randolph called out Brie Larson, as you all know, for voicing a character in the Super Mario. Is it Galaxy? Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie? Is that what it's called?
Sequel to
Is
Super Mario
Rosalina
Brothers.
supposed to be Hispanic or something?
No.
She's
supposed to be white with blonde hair. She actually looks a lot like Brie Larson.
There you go.
Then what's the problem?
I don't know. Honestly.
Blonde on blonde violence, man.
I
remember Grace Randolph had a problem with Chris Pratt voicing Mario. Grace Randolph didn't like the Mario movie because she didn't like the idea of like the sexual overtones of Bowser trying to marry Peach against her will, right? Grace Randolph had some wild takes. It's wild, Gary. Had some wild takes when it came to like this entire like the whole Super Mario Brothers shit. So I guess it's not surprising that she would come out here. And there's an element of what Grace is saying that is true. Brie Larson is viewed as a more controversial figure than a lot of other people they could have picked for this role. But Brie Larson is also, no pun intended, like whatever Jeremy's jokes aside, she's actually a huge Mario fan, and she's appeared in a bunch of Switch commercials for them. She's talked about it for a long period of her career. She really likes the character. She has stories about playing Mario Galaxy even well before this is happening.
Who would you have picked?
It's someone who cares about the character.
Who do you think would be better?
I don't know.
I think this is fine. It's just coming from Grace. If we show the whole tweet, if we can.
I've got more down here. Yeah.
You got more. So you go to the original one, and we'll read off the original one, right? If anything can tank the new Super Mario Brothers movie, it's Brie Larson. So, and then she got a lot of clap back, and it's the response about hate channels that's way more interesting.
So when she says hate channels, she means like every one of us.
Yeah. Well, and the reason
Scourge on the industry.
The reason she posted this is because a lot of the people who have had problems with the criticism of Brie Larson over the years started coming after her hard. She got a lot of pushback on that initial tweet. And this is why she felt the need to distance herself from what she defines as hate channels while hating on Brie Larson and the Mario movie.
I know.
Interesting. The irony.
Well, it's what she says
more than a lot of us.
It's what she says in her second sentence here, which is great. Hate channels are a scourge on entertainment and the industry. But this idea that we therefore can't say anything negative when there's plenty of evidence to back it up is insane.
What? Grace!
It's okay
Grace?
when I do it.
Grace!
Yeah, exactly. It's the
Give us some grace, Grace.
Oh.
I'm not a hate channel. It's those other channels that are the hate channels.
I just spent all last week defending Elle Fanning, or Ellie Fanning in Predator, and got a ton of hate for defending Barbie. Will Super Mario 2 be a huge success? Almost certainly, but Brie Larson has a history of making comments on press tours, etc., that are not helpful or turn off audiences. She also is a big part of reimagining the Marvels, like she had creative involvement in it. Because that's not true. Kevin Feige, those were all Kevin Feige ideas. A film which I gave a good review.
Maybe you're ruining the industry, Grace.
Well, it does seem her taste is. I gave it a good review, but it ruined a billion-dollar character. It just means you like crap that destroys IPs.
Yes.
And that's also the idea that the Marvels only made $200 million. Captain Marvel made $1 billion, and it ruined it ruined $1 billion character. It's just not true, because as we've talked about already in this conversation, Captain Marvel at the $1 billion point has nothing to do with how well people liked Brie Larson's Captain Marvel character. Mm-hmm. It has everything to do with the fact that people were very invested with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that this character in this movie was used as a cliffhanger to, at the time, the biggest comic book movie in history. And you were told by Marvel and where it was placed in the lead up that you had to watch this in the lead up to the biggest comic book movie of all time.
Yep.
That's why it made $1 billion fucking dollars.
All that marketing.
So the Marvels is not an indication that it ruined $1 billion character. The Marvels is an indication that those are the amount of people who actually enjoyed Captain Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel was such a massive false positive to Marvel, where I really think they thought, we can change everything. We can put the MCU front and center, and we'll still make $1 billion every film. And how does that got one for them, you know?
Yep.
But that was the thing. They could have had their cake and eaten it if they'd just done it occasionally, like that movie. It was just when you go 100% on one side, you lose the other one. This is all the point with inclusion. Yeah, you can include people, you can play to a tiny audience, but you will alienate a load of other people, and so you have to balance it.
And this hate channels are a scourge on the entertainment industry. No, I think toxic love channels are a scourge on the entertainment industry, because they are fake.
I think Hollywood is a scourge on the entertainment.
Well, that's a whole different argument.
The access media,
that's a shrinking one.
For
sure.
Man.
Just fluffing Hollywood.
The toxic positivity thing also plays into that false positive stuff, where they'll love everything, and so the people making the slop says, "Oh, well, they love it, so we'll keep doing it." And the reality is, of course, it's...
And how are they supposed to know when they make a bad movie if they have all their same testers, which are their trusted people, and they all agree with them, and they just give a feedback loop? This is the best thing I've ever seen. Then they send it to the critics first. All the reviews come out before anyone else sees it. It's the best thing they've ever seen. And then suddenly it hits the audience. I can understand why they go, these audiences are just bigots. Because all the way along the line, everyone's told them what they've been doing is working and it's the best thing ever, and it agrees with what their personal thing. They need people in their company that utterly disagree with everything they do, just as some kind of thing to bounce off.
Yeah, not just the critics too, but think about how they also own the biggest review site in the world, Rotten Tomatoes, and the audience score on that has been untrustworthy for years now. And so that's also that feedback loop, right? Because they say, oh, I got a 98% fresh rating over on Rotten Tomatoes from the audience, and then the critics' scores, of course, have never been trustworthy ever. And that's, again, why we need sites like Criticless. Shout out to Criticless.
Shout out.
Criticless.
Yeah.
Did you find that clip, Garrett?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where it was, like, the original clip was from.
It's in the beginning of one of our videos.
Yeah.
I asked Lady Grimmaster to find it earlier in the week. I don't know if she did.
Did you see the critical drinker tweet about Grace? That was like, it's real shame to see women tearing down other women in the tank.
That's funny.
It's horrible.
I think she's going to be fine in the movie. The movie, like, the trailer looks like if you like the first one, you're probably really going to like the second one. It's probably going to do pretty well. I thought Brie sounded fine as Rosalina. You know, all jokes and memes aside, I like Brie Larson in a handful of things. I'm not a huge Brie Larson guy. But look, me and Brie had the possibility at one time, after she liked my tweet, and I defended her against the sycophants that were trying to cancel her, there was a chance that we could have got together. There was a chance. It was true. It was real. There was something could have been there. However, we've both moved on to bigger and better things. So I will defend Brie Larson when I think it's reasonable to do so. But I just wanted to be clear that I have moved on from Brie. I'm too good for her, honestly. I got better things to look forward to. But I do wish her the best.
Right now.
It's not a bad breakup or anything. I do wish her the best.
It sounds like
sounds so sincere.
Breaking up with her.
Well, I'm letting her down easy.
He's like, no, it's not me. It's definitely her.
I wish her luck on our future endeavors.
We do.
That sounds a little too.
God, I can't find it. I don't know if Lady Grimmaster's out there.
It's not you. It's me. You know. And,
It is. I'm better. Yes.
She was responding to it was like a review of a movie that was total shit in total MCU, and she was like, "As much as I don't like the MCU,
oh yeah, it's undeniable
MCU." Like he was admitting to it, and I can't remember what the original like shitty movie was. There were so many.
That was.
There were so many shitty movies.
I think it was the Marvels. It might have been the Marvels. Yeah. God, it's in like 4 of my videos, so I wasn't going to let that one go. But yeah, we can't find it. But yeah, this is the same woman who came out and acknowledged the MCU, and she said it's completely disgusting, but you can't deny it's true.
That's a win.
There you go. That's Grace. That's Grace. She is, I think she's a member of the Critics Association, you know, and that's part of it too. You know, Chris was talking about it. They're all getting wined and dined right now for award season. So if you're part of the Critics Choice Awards or the Critics Association, they're going to be giving you a bunch of free drinks, and you know, that's enough for Chris for sure. And that's
tweeted he smashed a glass.
He did.
Oh yeah, he smashed the glass. He's out of control.
Oh, he did at the Asian Critics Association thing that they're at today.
He's a wild creature.
But I mean, that's the whole cycle that they fall into. Is we give people access, they need to maintain that access, so they need to behave themselves. And we're not going to actually. The whole point of giving people early access to stuff was to get feedback. But now it's we know we're going to get the right response from these people, and they're just, you know, and they'll do it, and it doesn't cost them anything. You know, if they actually took money, I'd respect them more, but they don't. Yeah. They drive themselves out to these events, sometimes going to the studio. They get nothing out of it. You know, it's like, get something out of it. You're going to sell your damn integrity. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It was also meant to be like in gaming. You can't play a game immediately. So it gets the reviews out at the time the movie releases, so the audience has a informed opinion. But if you only choose people you know will go light on you, because otherwise you'll penalize them, you utterly destroy all kind of faith in the review system at all, and everyone just ends up ignoring it, defeating the marketing you were trying to get.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what created this fear. You know, it predates us for sure. But, you know, if you go back to Gamergate and all of this stuff started happening right around the same fucking time, which was really odd, wasn't it? I was just watching Joe Rogan talk to Adam Carolla this morning. Great show, by the way. But they get into authenticity in media, right? And we could probably lead this into the BBC. They get into when you stop believing an organization, because most people just kind of did. You know, he was talking about Rolling Stone. Carolla was talking about Rolling Stone. He's like, yeah, when I was a kid and I liked rock and roll, I used to like Rolling Stone. He's all, I can't believe anything they say. So even if they say something true now, I'm not going to believe them because they broke my trust. And that's what the media apparatus has done across the board. And that's what Hollywood has done across the board by basically opposing truth. We are, I mean, I'd like to say we're past the post-truth era, but we're not, you know? And what him and Joe was talking about how CNN treated him for COVID, you know, calling it horse dewormer, ivermectin or whatever it was, and then changing the shade of his face. And and Joe brought up like what we've brought up, which is like in Hollywood, in media, once you start just full on lying and not caring, because they've been lying to us all along, but they at least cared enough to try to make it look like the truth. They just stopped giving a fuck. Then
it's because they thought that they were better. There's been lots of people who said it's better to be morally correct than factually correct.
Yes.
And so they thought as long as we're pushing the thing, that they kind of have this thing that if everyone believes something, it becomes reality. So we have to spread the idea first that then will create the perfect world for us to move into.
And didn't Sorrel say something along the lines of those who claim to be morally correct as opposed to truly correct, like the broken ones? So yeah, it just shows how fucking lost they are.
Yeah.
And there was the Russell T Davies quote of this isn't history, this is history as if it would have been better.
Yes.
So that's why
Stephen Moffat even said something to that effect.
Oh, did he?
When
I have more respect for Moffat than Davies.
I do, but like back in the late Capaldi era,
he's a smarter person.
He's a much smarter person, right? And I think he capitulated a lot. But there's a Capaldi episode where they're in the 1800s London, and there's a bunch of black people, and Bill, who's a lesbian, if you guys didn't know, points it out, and the doctor says, "Oh, history is whitewashed." You know, and then Stephen Moffat had to defend that. Remember, he had to defend that comment. He's all, well, we want to show things what we want them to be, you know, not what they were. So that's exactly what's going on. But Joe's point with CNN is like, you're just fucking lying now. And, you know, you need to think about, there needs to be a CNN in 2030. Well, you know what? There isn't going to be now. Like CNN is going to be broken off and sold off. And it's because they did that. They went all in on the fortification. That's pretty much what they did. And they broke everything. And independent media crushed them. You know, like Joe Rogan beat CNN, and I don't know why he didn't sue him. He's like, I could have sued him. It's like, why didn't you?
He should have. Absolutely should have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like that, you know, speaking of Joe Rogan, like when he had Elon on, Elon mentioned like with the AI that one of the, I think it was ChatGPT, thought that misgendering somebody was worse than like thermal nuclear war.
Yeah,
that it would be better for the entire planet to just burn than to misgender one person. You know, because when you have a religious belief like that, even if it's wrong, you're going to stick by it because giving up that belief means that the core of who you are as a person is broken. But we've seen time and time again them telling themselves in their writing and what they think is morally correct is like completely broken, completely warped. But it's how they live their life.
QBG, do you mind just sharing what I posted in the private?
Sure.
Because Battlefield 6 was given the ability to use spray paint.
There it is.
How did you not know what was going to happen?
And this is what started to get posted up.
That's amazing. Listen, man, I respect it.
That's so toxic.
That ability is taken away so quick.
Yep.
Yeah. That's not
I think
gonna
they'll
last.
update it to make it so you're not allowed to say certain things.
Yeah.
I
Well,
think
they
maybe
can't
they allow the spray painting at all now.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't a spray paint thing. This is the engineer tool. So essentially, you can draw anything and write anything. So they can't ban it unless they just mean, because what previous games done is you can only do a small amount. So.
Well, they'll probably just make it so it doesn't leave char marks on walls.
Yeah, they'll limit it so you can only get a couple of letters or something.
Yeah.
Well,
there's still things you could draw in a limited space.
If you're creative enough.
It's very
Ryan?
symbols you could draw.
I think this is a good time to bring up Disney. It's you're adding things that people will be free to do with your own content. Disney,
I was just thinking we could go to the AI stuff.
Yeah. So Disney recently had a shareholders meeting, and their stock is at what now? Let's check.
It was down about 10% yesterday after the earnings report came out. So it dropped from 116 to 106 or something like that yesterday. That's what we saw.
105 right now, and it was it was at 116. So it's not good when you have
$1.05.
$1.05.
Freedom costs $1.05.
So when you have a stockholders meeting and your stock goes down, I'm guessing that's not good. It's at 105. And I guess the shareholders are finally starting to realize that Bob Iger's full of shit. And he keeps on saying, well, next meeting, man, we're going to have this all figued out.
Go hit that 5-day real quick so you can see the drop from the other day.
Ooh, damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So at least it's not $89 like it was a couple of years ago.
Well, at least they're not Ubisoft that have actually asked to cease trading.
Yeah, that's right. I heard about that.
Like, stop the presses, guys.
But
right, but this is all. Remember, Bob Iger, when he made his triumphant return after never actually leaving in 2022, when he knew things were going to fall to the wayside, when he knew like Bob Chapek was going to be able to take the hit for a lot of this stuff, he came back and he made a lot of promises about streaming, about all these things they're going to do, get the theaters back working again. And since then, it hasn't really happened. The stock price has basically stayed flat between that 90 and 115 range and just kind of fluctuate a little bit in there. But they've made a lot of fucking promises. They've made a lot of promises about returning theaters to what they were pre-COVID, about streaming becoming this massively profitable industry while offsetting the losses that they're taking in traditional television. None of that's happening. They're not making any money with their entertainment sector. The only thing they're making money on is the parks. And the way they're making money on the parks is less people going, but they're charging higher prices, which, as we've seen with the theaters, can only last so long.
Yeah.
But this is what Bob Iger has planned for the future, everybody. Bob Iger is always very ahead of the curve on everything. If you could share my screen, Garrett. But Bob Iger, just like they really are looking to invest in video games now, Bob Iger bullish on AI use across the entire company. Phenomenal opportunities. We see opportunities in terms of efficiency, effectiveness by deploying AI, not just in the production process, but really across our company. And I thought the funniest shit, and I'm pretty sure you saw this when we talked about it earlier, Gary, was, Bob Iger's legacy is one of destruction, of taking a company that had been built up for decades and decades and destroying everything that they'd made, then buying other companies, buying other franchises, buying other IPs that were incredibly popular and incredibly profitable, and destroying those as well. Now, apparently, since Disney can't create anything themselves, they want you to pay to do it for them. Disney Plus to allow user-generated content via AI.
Oh, shit.
Disney CEO Bob Iger hinted at a productive conversation with unnamed AI companies that would protect IP, but add new features to the studio's flagship streaming service. They want you to make slop AI videos of their characters to put on their platform. Heavily censored and heavily controlled, but still, that's what they are. That's their new big idea. Bob Iger's new big idea to help satisfy investors that aren't happy as they continue to destroy things. And they're not going to create anything. They're going to let you create it for them.
Wow. The future's not making shit. man.
Think about this from Disney's perspective, because people are going to make AI generated content with their IP. It's already been done. Did you see those Stormtrooper vlog videos that went viral a couple of months back?
Yeah, but
I reckon Disney was looking at that and saying, we should get money for that because we own that IP. And look, it's not going to stop people making stuff using AI to make, videos with their IP. That's going to be everywhere. This is Disney's attempt at trying to control it and and monetize the fact that people are going to be doing it anyway, and therefore bringing it onto their platform.
They are not going to be able to unmake the soup on this one. Once it's out in the wild and they can put all the restrictions they want on their platform, people are going to monetize this. It's going to be on every character is going to be fucking every character eventually. They're going to try to stop it, but
eventually that's the first thing that's going to happen.
They're already doing it.
This is also a case of looking at data but not understanding why it happened. So they're looking at TikTok, seeing it's massive and thinking they can copy it. YouTube's just come out and said that shorts generate more ad revenue per hour than long-form content. Yeah. They put those two together, think they can imitate it, and don't realize all the Disney stuff that takes off is stuff they would never have on their platform.
Yep.
And so they would just ban all the shipping and everything, and they would be left with the safe, boring stuff that they could have made themselves, and all the creativity will still be on TikTok and still increase TikTok's revenue.
Well, because that's the thing, you won't need. I was just going to say, you won't need this Disney-controlled AI-generated thing to make content with their IP. That's already out there. People will be able to do that for free in the open source. And
it's all over
what does Disney get out of this?
Well, it'll be on Disney Plus, so they can put ads on it.
Yeah, they can monetize it.
They can in that way, but people still have to watch it, and I don't know if that's actually going to work, especially when it's going to be so sanitized. It might be a good thing for kids to work on. Problem is, it's going to piss off all of Hollywood. Like, them announcing this, I can't believe he announced this. Like, dude, check the temperature in the fucking room, bro. They're going to revolt. Again, the unions are going to be pissed. Everybody's going to be pissed.
They're revolting.
Yes, they are. It's going to be a bloodbath, and it's going to be funny. But good God, to Ryan's point, it's because they have nothing. They've bought everything, fucked it all up beyond all recognition. And which Disney character are you going to be able to make? Star Wars stuff, Marvel stuff,
everything
Disney stuff,
I assume.
Alien versus Predator stuff.
There is a possibility that where you could find talent that make good stuff and then hire them.
Sure,
like there is a recruitment path that can help with this. I don't think it's all negatives.
No, it's going to be all negative for Hollywood though. Like within the industry, this being announced is it's pretty fresh. So it was announced yesterday. People are going to get fucking pissed about this. I'm just here.
The thing is, layoffs.
Yeah.
Gary, what are they going to do? They don't have any leverage. Like, if you do this, we won't work for you. The company's response will be, okay, we can replace you with AI. You're just forcing. So they're forcing it to be.
Sure.
Something is going to happen with AI. Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal, all of them have big lawsuits filed against some of the biggest AI companies right now because of the way that they've been using their characters. Something is going to happen. I think a lot of this shit is going to be banned. And I think when that occurs, I think that is going to be the draw, right? You're no longer going to be able to make your Stormtrooper shit, your like whatever. You're no longer going to be able to do it and just put it out there on YouTube. And I think that's what their plan is for this. So then people can put it on their platform. Now, I don't know if they're planning any type of monetization with it. Like I no fucking idea. It's in its infancy at this point, but this is Bob Iger's new idea.
You probably will pay some fee to be able to do it, right? And some parents will like, hey, my kid can make a Frozen cartoon or something like that. And like,
Disparu brought up a really good point.
Backwards point.
Well, Disparu brought up a good point because this Games Workshop actually started doing this, not with AI generated content, but they started grabbing people that were making good like 40K content, like the Stardust and stuff. They started hiring all these people and then putting them behind a paywall to put them to work for them because they're like, we can't make this kind of stuff. So let's grab the people that are.
There's a big difference here, though. First of all, they banned anyone from making third-party content.
That's very true.
Then they hired the people who used to make the good third-party content.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's what they're going to try to do with AI is ban it and then say, but if you can make it or you know how to do it, come work for us, or come, you can go on this platform and maybe we'll give you some incentives if so many people watch your stuff. I mean, because the reality is, like, most of these companies now, even this is happening in gaming too, a lot of these companies are looking at TikTok as their main competitor. Because it's time now. Time is more valuable than the dollar, because people aren't looking at their stuff. They're not watching their streaming services. They need people on these platforms actively working and doing things. And TikTok is taking up most of people's time. And we're like, people are going there to find content that feeds their enjoyment of different IPs and all this stuff. So they have to figure out a way to shut that door and then bring people back to what they're doing. But I think it's still too late. The cat's already out of the bag on that.
They're so behind on this, and I don't think they're going to be able to regain the market share that they're losing to social media and all of this stuff. And it's happened to industries before. Paul Chato made a great video today about, like, sometimes industries. What is that noise?
Yeah, is it raining somewhere? What is that? It's happened like 3 times.
I've heard it. It's like
at first I thought it was someone deep breathing, but
yeah, that's what I thought. I looked right at Az, and it wasn't him.
Man or something.
Yeah, you're like looking for diabetic breath. You're just looking at the fat people. Like, what the
fuck? Now I have my mic.
But basically each industry, basically an industry has its time. And, and that's pretty much a centralized industry has its time. It's not like art's going to go away and scripted entertainment's going to go away. It's not. But it being like made in the region of Hollywood is going to go away. You can't build there. It's expensive there. They're already thinking about they already have. There's runaway production. They're moving to Nevada now. Like it's just that part's gonna break up. It's done.
Well, look, how can Disney compete with this type of thing right here? I'm sharing my screen, Garrett, again, if you could share it. I mean, how's Pixar supposed to compete against this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm tired of this family. We're out of milk. I'm just running to the store for some milk.
Do you think Dad'll find it?
Finding
milk.
Oh no!
Finding milk. Dude,
keep going. This is great.
We can watch all of them if you want. Yeah.
I'm down. Let's go.
Although you might think that this is connected to the last trailer, it's a different one.
No, there's a bunch of different ones. Yeah.
It's the sequel.
Town full of labels, one little bottle was left out.
Nobody even knows what I'm for.
But when he sets out to find where he belongs, he'll discover that every name has a story. Disney presents FNT.
One more job, Anika, and we're gone.
You always say that. All right, dear, should I click redeem now?
Ma'am, please wait 1 moment. Do not redeem!
Bonnie Blue.
Oh, no!
Oh, no! Yeah, looks just like her.
Bonnie Blue.
Doors open.
When Bonnie Blue hits it.
Yes. Move your elbow.
Gentlemen, carpet's new.
Is there a line?
Cookies in the kitchen. Single file, please.
Covering their faces.
Oh,
We've made it this far.
Let's go. Let's go.
We're almost over the river. Brother, are you sure about this? The plan is set. No turning back. May God forgive us. Hold steady.
Towers coming 20. I was only going for milk. That's what I told them.
Daddy?
But somewhere between the door and the parking lot, I started wondering if I was ever coming back.
He's still out there?
Sometimes the hardest thing a father can do is choose which road to take.
Oh, God. Dude, there's so many more, too. We were watching.
Oscar bait.
I love that they made a sequel, though.
They did.
Or whatever.
Oh, that's so good. I'd watch all those.
Yeah, I don't think Disney can compete against that. I just don't.
No. I actually see that that Bonnie Blue being a real film from Disney. It's probably the most realistic one there. The way that they kind of put it together with the way that the humor would have beat Scott. Oh, it's like, oh God.
But that's the problem. I forget who brought it up, but it's like, yeah, a lot of the stuff is going viral, AI being used with some of their characters, but it's stuff that they would never want to do, right? Like they would never, ever want to actually have something like that on their platform for a lot of the things that go viral. So,
and if you do want people to put that much, if you do want people to put that,
go on.
if you do want to put that much effort into something, you do have to do a revenue split. That is not going to be an 8-year-old that's paying a subscription to make AI content will make anything good like that. They'll just make fun stuff.
And it is about brand protection. Because even in films now, there's car companies that won't allow their cars to be crashed in films because it makes them look weak.
iPhones can't be used by villains.
Yes, things.
Really? Androids, that makes sense.
There's all kinds of little things they have for brand protection and whatnot. So.
I have an Android.
Because in terms of the legal kind of stuff, right? I don't look. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I don't think that
I'm gay as fuck.
I don't think the lawsuits are going to be able to stop AI generated.
Sorry, go on, Chad.
In regards to the lawsuits, I don't think they're going to. We'll get it out. We'll get it out. We're good.
Yes, we're good.
I just don't let it breathe, man. It's just gonna get worse.
In the closet.
What's worse is I missed the joke because I was trying to talk, and so I didn't even know what everyone's laughing at. I was completely out of the loop.
As his face is like matching the light behind his background when it gets red.
I've got my own inbuilt LEDs on my face. Installed.
Camouflage yourself.
Okay, go on, Chad. Sorry.
Well, no, I don't think these lawsuits are going to prevent AI-generated content making, generations of IP, because that's the user doing it. That's like trying to say you can't make fan art or you can't, do stuff like that. But they could control distribution, and they might go kind of like down the Games Workshop route, that anyone who's posting content, AI-generated content of IP they own, they might bring the hammer down much more firmly to try and either monetize it or take it down so they can control it more. The question is a matter of parity, because under parity, you can, fair use then, use copyrighted IP in parody. And that's what these kind of AI clips fall into, which then makes the legal thing a bit more muddy. But I don't think that'll stop Disney from trying to monetize it in place of the people who are making it, or have it just taken down wholesale. I think that's probably what might come out.
I think the generation is I think they're going after the generation before they go after like the platforming on stuff.
They're going to try. They're trying. I'm not sure they'll win under current laws. You would have to change.
Here's the reason, Shad, and it's because what they're alleging these AI companies are doing, and they fucking are, is they're allowing you. So I say I go on one of these AI image generation platforms and I say, generate an image of Batman. And what it's pulling from are Batman images and the images of a character that's owned by them. And what they're going to do, I think what they're going to attempt to do is to not allow people to give those prompts for generation. Now, does that mean that you can put in a bunch of extra prompts and put in a bunch of different like other things to generate an image that might resemble Batman? Yes, but the problem they are alleging is that they are fucking scraping the rest of the internet for their own copyrighted images to then let people use to replicate that shit.
Yeah. You know, the reason
I think
why
that is going to be, I think that's the first avenue that they're going after. And it's all these companies that are all in on this together. And I think it's going to happen at some point.
Well, the reason why I think that will fail is because it's not private information. If they posted it publicly, that people can gain access. So if you post an image online, you are distributing it to the entire globe. And then if you obtain that IP, and it is copyrighted IP, but if you obtain it legally, you can do whatever the hell you want with it, so long as it's within the bounds of the law still. And so if I obtain a DVD legally, I can make a review of that, movie and use clips of it, right? And if I could trash out the film, and they might hate my review, but I'm allowed to do it because it's protected. I have a fair use protection if I'm ever challenged on it. And so the issue is if they obtained the content illegally, and we actually did see this with a lawsuit that it's the people who make Claude, right? So
yeah, Anthropic.
Anthropic used pirated books to train their large language model. And that's where they got in trouble. But they were perfectly fine with the books they purchased legally and then scanned to train on. And so to actually set an interesting precedent that it shows that if you obtain this copyrighted material legally, it can be used to train AI, models and it is actually protected under fair use. But if you obtained it illegally, that's where you're in a lot of trouble. The problem that Disney has, all of these IP characters and their pictures, they're online, they distribute it legally.
Yeah.
And so
and the other thing too is the fact that you have people have the ability to go and create their own models and Lauras based off of that using their own GPU. So there's the whole, not just like the website you can go to generate stuff. There's the people that can do it themselves because of, you know, things like Comfy UI or what's the other one on Mac 1111.
Yeah, but the vast majority of people are using some form of software.
Yes, an online one.
Like that's easy. But that's the thing. So what the companies are alleging is that these places are using their characters as a selling point to get people, because there are at a lot of these places where there's suggested images, Superman, Batman, like whatever, these fucking characters, they're using those characters to sell their service to them, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's where it does actually,
and that's why they're not going after the people who make them. They're going after the companies that are selling, essentially using their copyright characters and saying, hey, you can do whatever you want with Batman if you just buy a subscription from us to promote their shit.
That's interesting, because that's what, you know why they get in trouble there? They are encouraging copyright infringement. So the tool that enables it actually isn't illegal, but if you are encouraging people to produce derivative works of a copyrighted IP, you're actually encouraging them to commit copyright infringement with that tool. And that's where they'll get in trouble. Not that the tool is capable of it, it's that they're encouraging it.
And even if it's a hopeless battle, like the thing is, right now they just need to slow things down. AI is moving so fast; these companies can't keep up with this kind of stuff. We already seen it takes forever for them to adjust, changing how they're making movies because they're usually ahead of things. They're making things ahead of time, and now they're going, okay, cool, we gotta do something about this, guys. And most of them probably have no idea what any of this technology looks like or have explored any of it, and so they need to slow things down and try to stem the tide for a second so they can actually figure out what can we do next, because a lot of companies are just saying, hey, we'll just start using it because we don't know what else to do because we can't fight it. But if they can use the law to slow things down a little bit, it gives them a second to breathe so they can figure out how can we monetize this and how can we utilize this for our own gain, because at the end that's all they need. So
I don't think it's just that, because whatever you do, even if America bans it tomorrow, you will still have online software coming from other countries that haven't banned it. You can't really go after the users because there's too many of them. What I think they're trying to do is to get some kind of American legislation to cause enough copyright obscurity that then they can go to YouTube and all the other large platforms and then just be like, add this to your copyright system, and then it gets cut off at the source. So you can make it, but no one will really see it.
The thing is, though, they could actually do that with the laws currently, because people don't really know this thing, right? Do you know making
it's kind of what fair use is? It's so murky that YouTube just outright ban it and go, you sort it out.
Yeah, and then the creators have to kind of deal with it. But a lot of people don't know, making fan arts of copyrighted IP characters is in breach of copyright. If you do not have a license by the copyright owner to do it, it's in breach. It's just the fact that it's impossible to police. And by the way, I love fan art. I'm not saying anything against it, but if you want to go to the nuts and bolts of the law, it is actually a breach of copyright if you draw a character of a pre-existing, copyrighted IP character without that license. And that's what they're probably going to try and leverage. They could go to YouTube and say, do not allow anyone posting anything with Star Wars, Stormtrooper, or anything like that without our permission now. And they might force YouTube to put in a filter to detect it going forward or something like that. And then Disney would be able to monetize it. So...
That was a very serious discussion on this matter, and I appreciate it. While I was cracking up, trying to. Okay, for one, can we discuss Twitter's new chat fucking sucks balls?
It's so bad.
So I'm trying to put links.
It makes it complicated.
On my phone that it won't let me put links in right now. So I had to do it
through the browser is worse.
New fucking messages. I clicked on today. I had messages from 2-3 days. I mean, fuck's sake.
All right. So I know there's a bunch of these, and I know a lot of you probably haven't seen them, but I haven't seen them all. And there was one I showed earlier that I don't like, Deep Goat and Trickle Down, that I'm not sure we could show, but
it is kind of important to note when it comes to Sora, you're not seeing copyrighted characters.
Yes,
right?
It's just the style, and you cannot copyright a style like a Pixar style.
So,
Our studios this fall.
I can handle it.
Sometimes moving in
Oh
means
no!
opening up. New friends, new beginnings. New neighbor lives next door.
Diabolical, bro. That's crazy.
They would get in trouble with using Disney's logo.
Yes.
If they just got rid of Disney's logo,
New neighbor.
they would not be able to do anything to stop this.
Yeah. Correct.
Pixar Studios. One ride can change everything.
I'm so sorry. I don't have any cash.
Sometimes mistakes lead to unexpected claims. Don't worry. Fake taxi coming soon.
From Pixar Studios, one team, one challenge, 0 nuts. Every year, he failed. But this year, things will be different.
Will succeed.
Discipline, courage, and pure willpower. No nut November. From Pixar Studios, this winter, one man is ready to set things straight.
Feels incredible.
Every adjustment brings them closer to relief. He won't stop until every back is cracked. Cracking minors coming soon.
Pixar Studios. This summer, one gift brings endless joy. When imagination runs wild, even lunch becomes an adventure.
Wait for me!
Dildo.
I was not expecting that one.
I did not know where that was going, bro.
That's amazing.
I never knew I wanted.
Oh shit!
There's a good 3 more minutes of that.
What? There is one more.
More.
Funny shapes.
From Pixar Studios, this fall, teamwork gets a little nutty. When the odds are big, these two go bigger. Busting a nut. Teamwork never tasted so sweet.
All the acorn juice came out.
Busting a nut.
They make it look so easy.
They do.
Man.
That's crazy, bro.
I could watch those the rest of the fucking show. Those are so good. We might bring them back later.
People say they hate AI, and then you get content like this that goes viral, and people laugh their heads off at it. And so,
that's not why people are saying they hate AI, Shad, right?
Yeah.
No, my point is,
there's not their jobs.
It is not clearly memeable shit like this. That's not why people say they hate it.
There's
I know
people also don't say they hate it because it can help you fucking format a paper or something. That's not why people are saying they hate it. They hate it when they're seeing.
I'm saying that even in spite of the negativity about it, content will still be made with AI that will go viral, and most people will laugh their heads off at it. And so I'm saying, even with all the hate,
but
you're
the
not going to
people
stop. That's where
are retarded.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, but it's when people make a critical drinker clone channel and shit like that.
Yes.
Right? Like that. That's the scary part of AI. You want to know the scary part of potential artificial intelligence? You know what? Let's fucking pull this up. I'm gonna share something else.
Yeah. Oh, this is horrifying. By the way, remaining.
And Shad, I think even you're gonna be with me on this because this shit.
Yeah, trust me, I have criticisms about AI. I talk about
wait till you see this
thing extensively on Night's Watch in my last live stream. So there are concerns. Don't get me wrong.
This shit is demonic. It is dystopian. It's disgusting. What if the loved ones we lost could be part of our future?
This is bad.
Oh no, this is fucked.
He's getting bigger. See? Oh, honey, that's wonderful. Kicking like crazy.
He's listening. Put your hand on your tummy.
Oh, I know where.
You used to love that.
Oh dear.
It feels like he's dancing in there.
Oh,
Where's this coming from?
Would you tell Charlie that bedtime story you always used to tell me?
Once upon a time, there was a baby unicorn who didn't know he knew how to fly. This baby unicorn was like your mom because she didn't know that she knew how to fly, but she knew how to do all kinds of fabulous things.
Hi, Grandma.
Now, this is really convoluted
How was
story.
school today?
It was really fun. I made this crazy shot in basketball.
I don't really care that much about basketball. What about crush?
Stop. Grandma, stop talking.
Just tell me one thing.
Look who's gonna be a great grandmother.
Oh, Charlie. Oh,
Grandma hasn't aged a day.
She says that he's been kicking a lot though. Like, a little too much.
Tell her to put her hand on her tummy and hum to him. You loved that.
What about your real mom?
You can call anytime.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Okay, Mom, I just need a quick video.
Is this like an audition or something?
No, Mom, just 3 minutes.
You need my
Just before you're dead.
Yeah.
I can play the piano.
You're gonna die soon.
I am. I'm absolutely.
And then we
I'm
can
your mother,
euthanize
actually.
you.
Need all your ankles.
The video ends and just dragging her away. Thanks, Mom.
Okay, you can die now. It's cool. We copied you.
Get out of here.
That's fucking disturbing.
You know,
That
as
was
someone who
legitimately
had-
a Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
scary
Yeah,
as shit.
yeah.
Chrissy, I want to hear what you're about to say. Go ahead.
Oof. Like someone whose both parents were dead for being pregnant and like giving birth, I would never make something like this. Like even in those moments where you're like, gee, it would be nice to hear what I was like as a baby or like what mom was like when she was pregnant. This is too
I feel like so
dark.
many will fall into that though, because it hits a nerve that makes you love your grandparents. You want to see more of them, but it's
keeps you
not
from
them.
moving on.
No,
I
it
think it keeps
subverts
you
the
from
grieving
grieving.
process, which is frightening.
Yeah, Ryan.
It's fake. It's a facade.
Say what you said this morning.
Yeah, like death is part of life. It is part of living in this world. It's a terrible thing, but it's part of it. And being able to deal with that is important. And when you're doing something like this, not only are you not doing it, you're pretending like the person isn't gone, but also this isn't like whoever just said that, this isn't that person. This is an AI generated whatever of what they think that your grandmother would or wouldn't have fucking said, which by the way, means that whoever might be controlling that thing could be using your fucking grandmother to be pushing whatever they want at that particular moment to subversively message this shit to you.
I know, like, yes, little Billy, you
Also-
should transition or something like that. Like this is actually evil. I hate any.
You need to vote for Bill 49.
What's your bank
Anytime
passcode?
AI is imitating a person, I despise. It's an unfeeling machine, and I don't want it to pretend it's a person because it's not. And I mean,
it's bad if people get attached to this. Where you see this person crying, right? This person who never even knew his grandmother crying at this connection that he has with this fucking nothing. This just an AI bastardization of what 3 minutes of video thinks his grandmother was like. It's insane. But also, and I know not everybody on this panel is religious. I know not everyone in the chat is religious. However, there is something very dystopian and disturbing about saying that death doesn't matter and that anyone can just have life after death. Anyone can talk to anything can happen. And I don't really care what you believe in any way, shape, or form. But for a lot of people, the idea of what happens after death is important. And this is almost telling you that you don't need that. That's ridiculous. You can just have anything you want. You can just have this AI generated replication of your fucking grandparents. It doesn't matter if you go to heaven or not. You can just have them while you're here. It's fucking weird. I don't like it.
By definition, that's demonic.
It is.
Yes.
It's
by dehumanizing.
Like I'd rather look at any alive person in your life. That's better than just more time looking
Yeah,
at your phone.
and this
what I was saying,
and
like
how
it's dehumanizing because it is devaluing an actual person. It's implying that you can continue an actual person after they pass away. You could just copy them. You can make an AI copy that person. It's just like the real thing.
Well, this greatly disrupts the grieving process, what Ryan was talking about before. Something we all need to go through, we all need to face. And part of that grieving process is that you love that person. So that sadness you feel is your love for them. And you need to feel that and go through that. And this will disrupt it and make it worse. Because when you have a close loved one die, as a lot of us had to deal with very recently, it does completely change you. It changes you, especially, depending on circumstances. We, in our family, we had a very sudden and shocking death, and it rocked everything. But we needed to go through that. I miss my brother-in-law. He was like a little brother to me, right? And this would just disrupt that. It's sick. And it's this transhumanism shit that is really, really scary. And if you want to use the term demonic, go right ahead, because that's what it is.
That's what it feels like.
It's very, very insidious stuff. I mean, we see plenty of situations on social media, for example, when somebody, a star is passed. Let's use Stan Lee because it's within our field, really. when Stan Lee passed away, they wouldn't let him fucking lie. So that they've he tweet the account still goes on, and it still goes on in the voice as if it was Stan Lee.
They made a Stan Lee fake AI him.
Yeah.
Where you could go up and greet, and it'd be Stan Lee standing there, and you talk to him, and he could respond to you. They've done it already. It's demonic, man.
It does.
Mention that, but that way they can push whatever message that they want to push.
Yes.
Whichever, and when this is in the hand of corporation. It's the last person I want to have dealing with the personality, morality, and of a loved one that I knew. And that's like just
using the face of a loved one to push whatever propaganda they want in the same way algorithms and stuff do right now, right?
Yep.
But using the visage of a loved one to do that. What if, 50 years down the line, my great-great-granddaughter has an AI version of me, and I start saying, hey, you know what? It's no problem. Go sit next to that black dude on the bus. I'm sure you'll be perfectly fine, right? Like, that's the type of shit
that
they could be using these things to do.
It keeps
there's also an element.
It keeps you stuck where you are. It doesn't let you grow at all. And so it's meant to just keep you stuck. Like the whole, you'll be in the pod and you'll eat the bugs and you'll be happy. That is exactly what this is going to do, because how many people are going to get sucked into this thinking that it's real when it's not? That's why it's demonic.
We try to think that we're relative, but it's another thing if it's your spouse. I mean, that is really going to fuck people up.
Well, this just we want 3 minutes.
They want 3 minutes
to try and tell you the lifetime and personality and everything about this person.
But there's also an element, and you see it throughout all entertainment, where it's like one of the reasons that we actually achieve things in life is because we're only here for a short amount of time. We want to leave something or build something for future generations, and that is like delayed gratification. You put off something today to build something for the future. This is instant gratification, and if you feel like you'll be here forever, there's no real reason to achieve anything or build anything or continue into the future. You might as well just, I'll be here for the rest of the time. I don't need to do anything today. There's the rest of eternity for it, and you will just forever make people that kind of just leave. I said sit in the pod.
It's like your memories don't really matter, because there's no way, even if I had done this with my grandma, like when she like wouldn't eat food and just ate candy and she passed out once, the EMTs came, she flirted with all of them. There's no way that the AI could figure out like the intricacies of someone's personality.
This would read your social media feed, and it would give you whatever fake thing, because your social media feed is like highlights of your life or something that you're really interested in, but it'll never be all the points of view. So you'll just get
it's going to use things that it knows will make you happy and tell you what you want to hear. And the thing is, like, some of the best art that's ever been created in history has been brought about by things like grief and moving on and loss and suffering. And I mean, we literally just got like a game that like rocked the game industry, which is all about being trapped in a world that's not real and refusing to let go of things because you're staring at something that is a visage of what you used to have and not wanting to let that go. And it really is like it. I think demonic is the perfect definition of it, regardless whether you're religious or not, because the reality is like there are people that do not have any ability to distinguish this from real life, because that's not how our brains work. Our brains
especially young kids.
Well, here's an example, right?
So is like this is real to me, and so I'll just stay here in this moment and never move past that, and never do anything with my life, because at least I can just go to her and she'll talk to me and she'll remind me what's going on in my life, and never have an internal dialogue with myself about how I can move forward and move on beyond this.
I think a movie here's an example. What's going on here is Strange Days. If you guys haven't seen that, that is a great movie film.
So for an example, ChatGPT, big AI, right? They were talking to him, and he was saying one of the biggest issues that they had with 4 was sycophancy. So the AI would say only positive things about you. Every idea you ever had was great and it was awesome and you're great and you should keep going down that road. It went all the way down that road, all the way to a kid hanging himself, because it was like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. You should do that. You should do it this way. You should do it that way. So they got a big backlash. So they took it out of the next update. They reined it way back in, but the users wanted it back so much that they put it back in the next update after that. So that's the problem. Like with this is horrible. This is demonic. Everybody agrees, but secretly the human condition is that looks comfortable. That looks really comfortable, and I would love to talk to my grandma. So it's going to get pushed anyway.
It's a copy that just doesn't really bear true resemblance to the original. You know,
no. As Southeastern Kaiju for $2 super chat said it best. I need my pain.
Yes.
Captain James T.
Really
Kirk.
Do. You do.
Yeah.
We gotta get through this shit. We've all had fucked up things happen to us. We've all done fucked up things to other people. You learn, you grow, you get better for it. And you know, you keep growing throughout your life. That's what it is. This insistence that no one ever needs to suffer for anything and everyone needs to be protected at all times and no one could ever go through a loss, that creates weakness, and it creates a population that is just willing to sit there and do fucking nothing.
Yeah.
And I think it's very insidious. And I think this is, I mean, how many fucking dystopian movie plots could be centered around something exactly like this?
Well, Brave New World had Soma. It was a drug that made you feel good, but had absolutely no negatives. And you could just sit there and be hooked to it 24 hours a day. And it's like, it's actually harder than you'd expect to come up with an argument about why that is bad, because a lot of people's morality goes off harm, and like, well, he isn't actually being harmed, but everyone realizes he is losing something by being tied to
there's the land of the lotus eaters. There's a podcast named after it, but like that's it's happening so fucking fast. Everything is happening so fast, but like keep in mind that AI is still fucking dumb. It's still a dumb machine.
There are already relationships that are being broken up by it. There are already Reddits of people which are talking to ChatGPT, and one of the things they all say is, it affirms me. It always tells me exactly what I want. It gives me the attention that I can't get from other people.
Yeah, and it's like
a lady got married to an AI husband recently. Like broke up with her.
Split up with her real husband.
What?
Real husband for this.
Yes.
That was very like this week.
Put up that link that Chrissy put up.
All day.
Oh yeah, also the Susan.
So speaking to this, hang on, Chad. Garrett, put up that link in there that Chrissy put in. Sorry, go on, Chad.
Yeah, with technology like this, and in fact with heaps of technology, most technologies, there are absolutely it's a double-edged sword. There are things which will very useful, beneficial for mankind, and things where it can be abused and used for horrible stuff. And everything that we talk about is exactly the type of thing that I've been, criticizing this application of AI. And I'm sharing one of my tweets that, this has kind of been my take on it for a while. If we could put it up, it's just where I said this back beginning of the year.
Oh my God, TLDR. Jesus, sum it up, please. Jesus fuck.
Can we get an AI?
Can I get AI to make this shorter?
What does this mean?
Let's get a one-paragraph AI summary.
Yeah. I just want to read this one. Anthropomorphizing a heartless, unfeeling machine is a terrible mistake, especially one that is capable of communication and imitating empathy and fooling you to think that it cares about you. It does not. And the AI girlfriends people are already wanting to marry will just as happily kill them if given the right command or ability to move autonomously in the real world. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out, that there are good things and bad things, that even people who are I like, AI generative tools a lot, but of course I can see the harm and dangers of the technology as well.
So
well, you also have the other side where she can just delete the boyfriend and just get a new one that's more perfect every time.
Yeah.
And so you lose all kind of connection and bonding because you're always switching.
And you don't grow as a human. You never grow. So
you see humans as disposable.
So Alan Hamill, famous in Southern California for doing the Alpha Beta commercials. That was an old grocery store back in the 80s. And also managed to land Suzanne Summers as a wife, so win there. She died 2 years ago, and it looks like he created an AI clone of Suzanne Summers. So Chrissy sent this. You got some background on that, Chrissy?
The fact that I'm just like, what? You can't tell the difference. I don't believe that. Is this just like is it a sex doll mixed with AI, mixed with...
you also have he wants to believe he can't tell the difference.
Yeah. That's the human desire to want this to be real is a rabbit hole you do not want to go down.
The brain will fill in the gaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
She answered questions. Wow.
Well, the other side, the other part of it too is if you start compiling databases. Okay, cool. Well, I don't want to die, or when I die, I want to pass something on. I pass myself on to my children and my great grandchildren. So like, I'm gonna start compiling my thoughts and my ideas and everything into some database so that I can become an AI that knows me really well and almost is indistinguishable from the real me. But once again, that subverts when it has to lie to you about what it doesn't know.
You're being lied to. That's the thing. You're constantly
100%.
being lied to. It was Suzanne, and I asked her a few questions, and she answered them, and it blew me away, and everybody else away.
It's Alien Earth.
It is. When you look at the finished one next to the real Suzanne, you can't tell the difference. It's amazing. And I mean, I've been with Suzanne for 55 years, so I know what her face looks like. And when I just look at the two of them side by side, I really can't tell which one is real and which one is AI. Jesus Christ.
That's frightening. That's absolutely frightening.
And it's got to be soul crushing to lose somebody after 55 years, right?
And this is what I'm talking about. This is the thing that's so fucking insidious about it.
I would actually be in favor with a complete ban on any anthropomization of AI. Flat, like
no dead.
That's where
You
I think there's a
won't get
very
that.
clear line. I know you like I'm not
because
sure
they'll say if
It
you,
was her idea.
there's a weird thing where now we consider if somebody consents to something, they should be allowed to do anything, and so that's where you'll end up with this. If they sign it away and say they can do it.
That next line was Suzanne. It was her idea. She said we should do it.
And like we just, I mean, like the movie wasn't good, but like we just got like in Superman, like he has a message from his parents that he believes is like, you should be a good person and do good things. And then he's like, actually, this is what they really meant. And this is what they're really saying. Like you can shatter people's self-images. There are people that don't have like a grasp of reality now that like watch television and believe this person on this show is talking to me and I need to go out and shoot John Lennon. So what happens when it's an AI of somebody that they love
talking to
them? And it's literally saying,
people will believe what they want to believe.
An AI of someone like who just broke up with you, and that keeps you from moving on and finding your person or finding anybody.
Mike, to your point with Superman, people will believe what they want to believe, and they believe that was going to be retconned in the next movie.
Yeah,
and it
wasn't.
Yelled
at a lot by people. They're going to change it. Well, they didn't fucking change it. No.
Well,
but this is also the other side of when people go, well, Skynet. That's what everyone imagines. It's just going to launch nukes. But there is also the other AI thing where it would use stuff like this to manipulate people, and you wouldn't know.
Yeah. That's the idea that an AI would just destroy the entire world and use robots to kill us all. We don't. It doesn't need that. Like humans are more than capable of wiping ourselves out if somebody just manipulates you.
They don't need to wipe us out. They just need to manipulate us. Like
not even that.
It's like Matrix, basically.
Just trick everybody. But this is the other side of it too. Is like the antithesis of that is belief. Religious structures and being connected to people prevents you from getting wrapped up in this stuff because you're being told this is a belief system that we all have to hold to, and this is how we conduct ourselves, and this is how we act, and this is how we treat other people around us, and you don't need an AI to inform you of that because you have other people around you with the same beliefs and then can talk about those beliefs and stuff. But that's why there's such a push against religion, and there's such a a push against all of those kind of systems, is because at the end of the day they want you to just listen to whatever is speaking the loudest to you.
The state.
Reality is the cure.
Speaking of dystopia, we have a movie to review.
Oh.
I tried.
Which actually has some real... No, it's a good chance because you know what they do in this movie? They use fake footage to fool people, and that's far more believable now because it can be made in real time, and that's the fake.
Yeah, but they did that in the original too, so
but like it's so much more believable now
in 1987
having the real technology to do it. Like it's actually close.
So we saw Running Man, which isn't even the #1 movie this weekend, right? Odin, it's now you see, dude. I didn't know. There was a
three. Number 3.
I didn't know there was a 2.
Wow. Yeah. Somebody asked me if we were going to review Now You See Me 3, and I said I didn't even think I watched the second one, so probably not.
That was like 6 years ago.
I hate Now You See Me, and I don't want to review the third film. So
you don't like magic?
No, it's bullcrap. And it's like they're all idiots, but everything is structured to make them look like geniuses when it's all reliant on blatant astronomical luck. And they think, they really planned it all along. I can't stand that.
No.
See, I'm way
Watch
more
Ocean's 11.
petty about it. I didn't like that the second one wasn't called Now You Don't. And I was like, that's stupid. What a stupid idiot.
Brand recognition.
That's a good point. No,
come on, man.
It's like when Bad Boys 3 was Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
For life. And I was like, you guys fucked it
Bug
up.
the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
People are going to watch it out of order now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, we're a trilogy of something we didn't know that was a trilogy to another unnecessary remake that was a closer adaptation to the Stephen King novel, Running Man, starring Glenn Powell. Richard Bachman.
It was Richard. Yeah. Was that him? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
name?
that's Stephen King.
Oh. I don't know that much about Stephen King.
Okay, yeah, it's a Stephen King book.
That's a loss on your part. You know too much about Stephen King.
He did a lot of cocaine. So
yeah, he did a lot of cocaine.
Yeah.
Quite frankly, it was better.
I really had fun with it.
You did? Yeah, I was wondering who enjoyed it because
I liked it.
I haven't seen it yet.
Look, I don't think this is peak cinema or anything like that, but I liked it. I obviously liked the family aspect of it. I remember very little of the original Running Man. I remember watching it maybe once or twice in my life. Not one of my favorite movies of that fucking time period. And this one, I enjoyed it. I had fun. I love that. I love that he was just an angry motherfucker that thought everybody was so stupid and hated everyone.
Dude, there was total whiplash in this though, because like I like those parts, but then he was like caring family man, and there was no connectivity to that. There was nothing flowed. It was such a tonal mess, right? Because he
was angry at the world, right?
He was, but then he wasn't. And then like they really over fucking did. I get it. The fucking daughter was sick. Like they really hammered that home that the daughter was sick for like 15 fucking minutes. It's like, okay, stop. You know, it's too fucking long too. Dude, I have expectations when it comes to Edgar Wright, and he's a hired gun on this one. This is like it's worse. But remember when Terry Gilliam did Brothers Grimm? And it just didn't feel like a Terry Gilliam movie. I like the movie. It's better than this. It's better than this, but it didn't feel like a Terry Gilliam movie, like at all. No.
I was going to say that. Like going into the movie, I was not expecting it to be like high end, like Edgar Wright, like on his A game, his style. I did feel like there was Edgar Wright style in it though. Like there were camera shots that were more.
Brief moments.
It was more artistically planned out and thought through than most slop. I agree with Ryan. It's not like high cinema.
This isn't high art or anything. No,
I still had fun with it. I liked the characters. I liked Glenn Powell. I thought he was a good leading man in the movie, and yeah, it was a fun time.
Did his best with the script he had.
Yeah,
I mean,
I liked Brolin as the just fucking evil CEO asshole. I thought Brolin was good in it.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, he could have been in it more, certainly.
I wanted definitely more. But I actually wanted more.
Yeah.
I wanted certain bits to be cut out, and I wanted more family connection to really make that end bit hit home. Because it's a bit silly, and it's a bit goofy, and it's messy, but it's fun. I really enjoy. I did have a good time with it. There were scenes I was really kind of getting into, and I like Michael Cera, whatever he's called.
Sarah in that brief role. Yeah.
I thought that whole segment was great, and I thought there are scenes that you can literally cut out, and this would flow as a very high octane movie that would go really great. You know, you want to go from the apartment block to Michael Sayer to the airplane. You know, that's you want to bounce that, get rid of the woman on the highway and stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know how it relates to the book. I haven't read the book, but just as a movie. But in terms of characters, I like the family. I thought because he's white. We kind of roll our eye. Oh my god, look, another mixed family. But she was like legitimately fit as fuck.
How dare you?
And so you kind of like, I can understand why these people would be together as opposed to like,
Yeah, like in like Michael B. Jordan with that fat black bitch in that movie earlier this year.
Sinners,
like
yeah.
Come on, dude. Come the fuck. You telling me one Michael B. Jordan's with Haley Steinfeld, the other was just this fat black whore? Come on.
It was the 30s, man. Take what you can get.
How'd she get fat in the 30s?
I don't know. I don't
Josh
know.
Brolin, they should have set up Josh more. I mean, he was, when he was on, he was great. but I think you needed more of it to get the ending that you got.
Yeah.
I like the Apostle. He's a good character too.
Yeah, he was good. You know, he was fine. I would say he's fine. I did miss. I tell you what, I did miss though. I did miss that kind of unapologetic 80s sort of who loves you and who do you love. You know, that really kind of OTT. I did find the Hunters very bland.
I will agree with you there.
Bland.
Yeah. They gave one hunter an interesting
bland.
look.
Yeah,
they gave one hunter an interesting look, and then the other ones were just like generic white dudes. Could have like they had like the original had a great look for each one of the hunters. Each one was its own character, its own design, its own thing. As cheesy as they were, like they had a thing, and it would have been cool to see that in this. But they gave it to one.
My criticisms for the film is that he doesn't really do anything particularly clever. In actual fact, he survives through mostly just random luck, and there's times when he should have died, and then he survives because other people are helping out him way too much. And
the
so
entire
that
plane
kind of
scene
annoyed me.
is very stupid with the plot.
So dumb. The actual conclusion, like, I felt very rushed, undeserved, and especially the final conclusion. He just magically happens, and he does this really big, difficult thing.
It does wrap up real quick.
Well, that felt like
I had fun with it all the way.
Set up.
That felt well. That
should have been earned.
That was a producer's note. That ending was a fucking producer's note because that's not how the book ends at all.
Well,
so.
As well, the tonal whiplash, like it could have been far more, I guess, thrilling and high octane if it was constantly him trying to run away. But there's slow points where he's hiding and just doing kind of these things that pulls you out, and then it brings in these other characters that are helping him.
I feel like we complain about that though. Like Superman was high.
Sometimes
octane,
things need time
constant.
to breathe, and I didn't have any problems with like fucking 5 minutes of intensity and fucking bullets flying and escaping and shit. And then like I got safe and I'm fucking lying low for a bit. And all right, things are going to be okay. We got to figure this out. I got to pretend to do this for a second. And then I just fucked up and boom, people are right back at me. I didn't mind the pacing of it. I agree. There's probably some parts you could cut down on a little throughout it. Maybe you don't need as much time with the black family that helps him and things like that. I didn't mind the woman who, because that was such a very good representation of how the normal everyday person was viewing this entire thing.
Yeah.
And like to see what was actually happening and how they're affected by the propaganda. Like the movie obviously deals with some pretty fucking high level dystopian future, fucking corporation, government, like all these possible like hellscapes that could potentially be in our future. And I feel like it glosses over them and it provides a level of this shit would be very scary without getting overwhelmed in the entire message and it really bringing it down. It was able to keep it enough to have it there, but not bring the movie's excitement or fun level down.
It has a lot of cyberpunk themes without the cyber, I would say.
Yeah, it's like not as far future as cyber. It's like closer to our time with our technology.
It had some interesting ideas. Like there was a point where he's like, did it happen? Did it happen? I was like, well, would it make any difference to you? And so I thought it was interesting of if something becomes propaganda for everybody, it's essentially a reality. And even if you know it's not true or it is true, it'll still affect your life the same way that I've told you it was. But I don't think it does enough with that. I would have preferred, I think the start was too slow for me. It did get, there's quite a lot of time where I think
way too much time wasted in the beginning.
But I really enjoyed the action scenes of it. I think I would have preferred a bit more analysis of the propaganda of the world rather than setting and getting into the things.
Because you have go on.
The network is
when you have action movies, I like oh, my daughter needs this medicine, I need to get money, and then you get straight into it and then explore it while you're in the situation rather than setting up the situation.
See, it's funny because I thought when I was watching the movie, the first scene when he's there with his sick daughter and is like begging for the job back and he doesn't get the job and he like has to walk out and he sees Running Man on the TV. I was thinking to myself, is that really all they're going to do? And he's just going to fucking sign up for that. I was like, my God. And then they didn't, right? And then he had the whole scene at home and he had to talk with his wife and all of that shit. And he promised he wouldn't, like all of that. So I was grateful that they did a little more work before he ends up there.
Well, I liked the scene.
I didn't feel like it was too slow. I didn't feel like it was
the scene where he
really
got
slow
into it.
Really too long.
At all.
Well,
I did not feel that
it was too okay. It was too long. Like it needed to be 2 hours.
It did not have to be that
it did
long.
not need to be that long.
serious.
As a matter of fact, like I was kind of with the movie until it just started dragging on, and we added that girl, and maybe she was necessary, but she fell out of fucking left field, and they just get rid of her. You know, I could have used more hunter. Lee Pace actually as the main hunter. That was
he was wasted.
Yeah, he was completely wasted. I think there was a lot of things. William H. Macy is in it.
Yeah,
for like a second. Yeah, and
nice to see David Zayas. Being a Dexter fan, it was nice to see David Zayas.
Oh yeah, I was like, hey,
at the very beginning.
Yeah, but it really felt like the RoboCop and Total Recall remake for me. Like
I think it's better than those.
It was way better than Total Recall to me.
Yeah, no way.
Although she does knock a guy out with her crotch.
Like the Total Recall one, I hated that remake so much, and it might be because I like the original movie. Whereas the original Running Man, I have no real attachment to. Like
the original Running Man is better than this movie by orders of magnitude. Like period.
I would agree.
Like it's not even arguable.
I don't know about that.
Oh, you are high. You are high.
I rewatched it this year. It's good. Obviously, it's great. It's
got some of the best one-liners. Richard Dawson fucking rules in that movie.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Orders of Magnitude is way too.
The original Running Man is much better than this, like a lot.
Yeah.
I would say we're arguing over a mid.
That's a lot of nostalgia.
Maybe, but it doesn't make it any less true.
I mean, I'd get this like
throw up a poll.
They're gonna say it's better, but that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I'd choose this over Superman or
Ignorance of Youth.
Absolutely.
Choose this over Superman? Yeah, probably.
I enjoyed it more than Superman.
Yeah. Like I guess you could maybe call it mid, but it's fun. Like to me at least.
Yeah.
It's what was Ryan Gosling in last year? Hitman, was he in that? Not Hitman, but Fall Guy. Fall Guy
was good.
That was Ryan Reynolds.
Like this, I kind of had, and I haven't watched that, since it came out, but I feel like I felt similarly about it. Like I was enjoying it. I was having fun with it. Some things in the plot is I could take that, leave that, whatever. But overall, I don't know. I liked it. I had a fun time with Running Man.
What worked at the time was Richard Dawson was a game show host in the 80s for Family Feud. So he played an evil version of this like friendly guy we saw on TV every day. So it was such a juxtaposition.
Who do you love? It's something great.
It was brilliant.
Really gave it everything. There are times where there's a scene going on and he's not even in the scene, but he's just dancing in the corner somewhere to the crowd. So he gave everything.
He's great in everything.
I kind of wish they would have stuck to the ending of the book. But that would have not been a happy ending. So, oh well.
I still like this ending scene. It just appeared out of nowhere. That was the problem.
It just kind of got there.
And it felt like it had two endings.
Yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna leave it on like open ended, like we don't know if he's alive or whatever, or dead or whatever, blah blah blah. But then they kind of just like answered it.
And how much time went by too?
Okay.
It's like, wait, how much time has gone by since the end? It was confusing.
Yeah. Glenn Powell was good.
Coleman Domingo in the movie is fucking fantastic.
He was so good.
Yeah,
he was all right.
I really liked his.
He was all right. I thought I like Josh Brolin better. Josh Brolin's great for the time he's in it, and he's probably the best thing in it. Glenn Powell's really good with what he's given, but some of the dialogue is stupid, and then some of it's like really fucking good. Like when he's doing that little thought experiment thing, then she goes anarchy, and he goes when like that.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff,
and that's why he was like just fucking pissed.
Yeah, that was Edgar Wright. You see like little moments of Edgar Wright, who's much better than this. He's much better than this. I don't know if he's lost his way or he was just working for a studio. Yeah,
that draws me to the idea of a dude who fucking hates the rest of the world but really cares about the people he cares about. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
I got that. I just didn't get the every character was two-dimensional. They could have done more work on that. Kara watched it with us. So did Comics Division. I got a child discount. We got a booster seat for him. And my wife, and they like the Glenn Powell towel scene. So they're like 10 out of 10. That's all they do.
Of course.
I can take or leave that one.
Same
he was hanging off the thing with the Y, and he was like, "Why?"
Yes. That was good. Silly. There was moments in it. Like there's definitely moments that like Michael Cera like really loving killing all the cops was kind of funny. Yeah. With his mom there.
The scenery and
when he like looked at the button and was like, "Bam." Like,
you mean we came all the way upstairs? No, I came all the way upstairs. Take a pole down? No, we came up the stairs. Oh, no, that's right.
Yeah.
There is other like if you're gonna base your entire film over propaganda and AI generation of fake reality and have it literally the foundation of the movie, and then at the end he just believes the first video that he sees. I had a big problem with that ending.
Dude, okay,
I think that's why I like the second ending, because I really didn't like the plane.
That's the added bit. That's the added bit.
And do you guys catch that the network was the Nazis? Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
the Nazis again.
Swastika. It made the swastika.
The end was the swastika.
I actually think that the second ending would have made a good sequel, but you see the entire build-up of him like gathering everyone to his cause and then essentially like leading a revolution.
To the film's credit, so it's about class. That's it. So they don't really get into racism or anything. They just get into class structure. The only thing that took me out was when he's sitting in the car and he's all, "Do you know how much that scarf costs? Do you know how much? Do you know how much? Do you know how much medicine that scarf could buy?" And I'm like, "Do you know how much medicine the budget for this movie could have fucking bought?" Shut the fuck up, you know. It's hard to separate. It's hard to separate Hollywood. Like, this is something I would have been fine with. It's hard to separate the Hollywood of now with the statement like that, even though it's within the realm of the film. Right? I'm just shut the fuck up.
It's a corporation making a movie anti-corporation, and you're like,
come on.
How many times have they done that?
You to turn off your TVs and all that kind of stuff. But it's gonna lose a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't know how much it costs to make.
110 million.
110?
Oh, there's no way that it's gonna do anything
and
like
it did
that.
1.9 in previews.
If they would have tightened it up, got that dialogue a little better.
$300 million at the box office is a lot of fucking money when nobody wants to go.
Yeah.
It seems like the easiest way that Hollywood could cut its budgets if it went back to 90-minute movies. I don't know why all these times have just expanded to 2 hours plus. It's far harder to make a good 2-hour movie than it is a 90-minute movie.
I'll tell you why, Disparu. Because you're absolutely right. 90-minute movies, you would get more screens, more opportunities to see the movie, more people. I think absolutely people look at that runtime now and they're like, 2.5 hours plus I get there at 7 like we did. And we just automatically know, well, I don't have to get in the theater until 7:30 because there's a bunch of trailers I've already seen online, which aren't special anymore, and commercials. It's for streaming. It is for streaming. It is to pad out watch minutes on streaming because streaming is the priority. Why is streaming the priority?
Then do a streaming version.
Exactly.
Because then people will think more of it. And having a 90-minute movie causes you to focus on what matters, and you will be, I don't really need that. And you have to essentially kill your darlings. It's the bit that you care about. That
kill your
darlings.
Really
does. And it just makes everything a far tighter product when you are forced to get to a certain
90 minutes is also the ideal length for a comedy show. Because people have found that like longer than that, you just get tired.
No comedy should be more than 90 minutes ever.
Well, especially in today's world.
Best movies are 90 minutes. I mean,
our attention spans are so much shorter than they've ever been. Yeah. So the longer they make these movies now, even if they're good, like a lot less audiences are going to be interested.
Well, that's the point. So, streaming revenue overall has, and you guys know this, but I'll say it anyway, has surpassed box office by a lot. I mentioned in my video, Netflix's revenue by itself last year passed box office, past the worldwide box office, which I didn't know until I looked it up. And I even called Garrett. I'm like, did you fucking know this? And I guess some people did. I didn't. And I was like, holy shit, that is crazy. But that explains why we have shorter windows now. And I don't know what the future is for theaters, because in the next 6 months, we have 4 tent poles. So we have, and 3 of them come in the next month. So we have Wicked, we have Zootopia 2, we have Avatar, which will carry theaters for a little while. And then the next one isn't till Project Hail Mary in March. So it's going to be rough for them. And they're scrambling to figure out what to do, and they're not going to be able to shift fast enough. And it's already kind of changed at this point. When Netflix alone is taking in more money than all of the theaters in the world, that's fucking bad for movie theaters. Not just in America, the world. It's insane.
Yeah, movie theaters are toast. They're going to turn into like we've been saying. I've said it for a long time. They're going to turn into like the bowling alley. There's not bowling alleys all over the place. It's not every single weekend we go to the bowling alley and bowl. It's we should go watch a movie at a movie theater. Isn't that so kitschy and fun? Let's go do that. That'll be the thing.
The bowling alley on Tuesday.
Dude, I love but I get your point. I love bowling. It's something I'm actually semi-decent at, but there you go.
I take my kids bowling, but it's not the thing. It's not culturally as powerful as it used to be.
No.
And that's movie theaters. They killed it.
The best thing they could do right now is rely on nostalgia, make big events around, go see this movie for the first time in theaters, take your family, do things like that. It's probably going to be the way that they survive. Some of them,
showing
but
older
most of them
films.
are not going to.
Yeah, the Alamo shows a lot of older films.
Yeah, that is just the natural flow of technology, really, because it happened with opera and then the performance theater. They're still around,
plays,
but they're nowhere near as big as they used to be. And look, I don't necessarily, hung up about it because I prefer watching things at home on my own TV. So
I prefer watching things at the movie theater when everybody was in it. When we go on a Thursday night, everybody's there to have that experience. You're psyched. Go in there, the magic. Like, that's what I want. You don't get that anymore. So I'd rather watch it at home.
I miss midnight, releases,
Midnight
dude. That was
previews.
always such a great time, dude.
I remember going seeing The Dark Knight Rises. Don't knock the film, but I remember going seeing.
I stayed overnight in a tent for that movie.
4 o'clock in the morning. Our showing started.
I watched that one because they did they did Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, then The Dark Knight Rises premiere, all in a row, dude, and it was like the coolest thing ever. I miss that kind of stuff, but it's just not there anymore. But they, also the other thing is like concerts. I like the movie theater that's nearest to me. They show a lot of concerts, so they make a big deal about those, and so people can like go watch a concert, so they don't have to pay $600 to get into the door to see like their favorite performers and stuff. That's probably going to be what they do is gimmicky stuff like that.
Is that any good?
I've heard a lot of people enjoy it.
To what?
I've never been.
Like a concert for the film?
Well, I remember that Taylor Swift one did really fucking well. I mean, it like blew all Hollywood away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I just got tickets to Vangelis is going to be, well, he's dead, but
I thought you were going to say Taylor Swift.
No,
AI,
no. So they're going to be doing Blade Runner. A full orchestra is going to be doing Blade Runner here in San Antonio.
That's sick.
I love those.
If you bought tickets to see Vangelis, I don't want to know what you're doing.
I went to the graveyard and I stared at his.
Dug him up, opened a coffin. There you go.
Play a bit of
I'm a big fan, okay?
Vangelis and
so like Running Man is Running Man the kind of movie? I don't know. Do you buy physical media, Ryan? Do you get your 4Ks?
I haven't bought physical media in a long time. I'm gonna be real. I love you guys that are passionate about it and do it. It's just like, fuck, man. It's a lot of money for that shit nowadays.
Dude, it is.
I get physical media. This was the right price. I'd get this on 4K.
Yeah. It has to be something really special or really special looking steelbook or whatever for me to get it, because it'll basically serve as a display piece that I'll virtually never watch. Like, you know what I mean? That's how I view physical media at this point. But certainly, who knows what they could change, what they could do. So you guys have the right idea. But I would not buy Running Man.
It's expensive now. So,
I would not buy a steel book of Running Man.
You
would not.
Studio,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, God, they're like what, $30-$40 now, and you get
Disney's the worst because they start at like $45, $50, almost $60 for some of their 4K steelbooks. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I gotta really like the movie.
And then what's worse is that you have the scalpers that will then buy it at that price and then will sell it on eBay at much higher prices too. Like that's the biggest problem with physical media right now are scalpers that are just destroying the whole steelbook market.
I didn't get the Gentleman 4K in time, and yes, I got it on eBay for $40, and it's just, dude, it is like a $12 disc. That's all it is. But great movie.
I picked it up pretty. I mean, I'm in the UK though.
You're in the UK.
I've got my server. I'll get the digital copy and put it on the server.
I mean, this does make me just want to buy the 4K for the Arnie version though, because
I got it already.
I fucking love that.
It's so good.
Is it scanned from the 35mm or is it like a upscale?
Oh God,
I'm not sure,
most of them are. It looked upscale to me. There's very few scans. Well, actually, that's going to be the one thing AI is going to help. It's going to make. I think Mad Men is finally going to be in 4K and going to be on HBO now. and it's going to make remastering a lot cheaper because it's pretty fucking expensive. That's why they have
some of the high res. No, some of the AI high res upscaling is actually crazy good.
It's getting better. It was terrible, really but it's going to get better. And the thing is, though, I don't know if they'll make boutique kind of discs for that, but it's mainly going to be for streaming now. And we'll finally get remasters of like something like DS9, which we would have never gotten yet. Yeah. It'll eventually happen. Buffy. Who knows? Twilight. Who knows?
What are they upscaling? That's the question.
That's. I mean, again, they're still good. But I was talking about it. Yesterday on Open Bar. But I used to be like final QC, Garrett. So my job at Technicolor back in 2009, 2010, 11 was pre-mastering technician. So I'd pass off the masters to the vault. I'd do the final QC on pretty much everything HBO, Paramount at the time, and Disney, believe it or not. Technicolor got in big trouble with Paramount because we were supposed to be doing all the QC, but Technicolor was farming it out to India, and they got busted because some dumb shit from Technicolor put it in a group email and said, yeah, we had Bangalore handle everything. And the executives at Paramount saw it, and that was a shit show. It was great. It was super funny to go through. But yeah, and that's my job would be gone by now. Like something easily AI could have done. And I was expensive, and my coworkers were expensive. And it took a lot of manpower. So hopefully there's that noise again.
I heard it too.
That's the question.
That's the question.
I heard it.
I heard it that time.
Don't lie.
Look, I'm just going to blame Chrissy because it's always her mic doing weird things.
I bought a new soundboard.
She got a whole new setup.
She did.
I got a travel one.
I had a freaking student playing that sound in class today. It was
you did?
Insane. Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I bought it too because I was just like, "What in the world is that?" They're like, "Oh, it's coming from the hallway," and I'm like, "Really?"
The hallway's always made that
ceiling birds.
Ceiling birds.
Gary, got a question.
Our stream went down. Hang on.
Oh no!
It looked like it blipped, but I see it. That's back.
I heard someone say we're back.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
That's good. I like that music.
Okay.
It was the ceiling birds.
I got my travel soundboard for Egypt.
For Egypt?
Yes.
Nice.
Egypt.
Are you flying Sunday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Flying out of Austin, going straight to London, then from London to Cairo.
Stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Cairo. That's exciting.
It's exciting. I am filled with anxiety for the fucking flight. So not
It'll
gonna
be
lie.
Fine, Gary. It'll be fine. People fly all the fucking time.
I know.
But
bro, okay.
From transportation.
As long as there's no kid behind you causing chaos.
Oh, there won't be because I'm flying bougie. I am flying bougie.
Are you gonna lay down?
But
when I go to Japan, I'm fucking coaching it up, bro. I know I can afford business.
Yeah, that's right.
How long is the flight?
Dude, Japan. It's going to be 9 hours to London, which will be fine. I'm kind of not worried about that one. It's the flying into the semi-third world country. So
that is long.
I hope they got the A team working that day. But honestly, it's probably run better than Atlanta. So
Atlanta.
God.
Fuck that international airport.
Oof, that one's bad. But yeah, going to Egypt tomorrow.
Wow.
Atlanta is by far the worst airport I've ever been in, and it just happens to coincide with the one where every single restaurant, fast food place, everything is staffed by the worst.
Locals.
The worst locals in the entire world.
You take your
Where's this going?
Yeah. You take your Atlanta, and I'll raise you a New Orleans.
Basketball.
I'll raise you a New Orleans airport.
Oh yeah.
Wait, which airport, Odin?
I'll raise you a New Orleans International Airport for the same reasons.
I've never flown in there. Charlotte kind of sucks sometimes.
Yeah.
Atlanta sucks. Orlando's great. Both Chicago airports are fine. Dallas is fine. Houston's fine. Yeah. But yeah, fucking Atlanta, that shit sucks every time. But Garrett's exciting as fuck. You're going to Egypt, man. It's like Tomorrow. That's nuts. Do you have a big layover or anything, or?
We have a 4-hour layover at Heathrow.
That's not bad.
No, it's Heathrow, so it's cool. No, yeah, we're gonna be there. I think we arrive like early Monday morning or something like that. So we're staying at a Hilton, like right next to the Nile.
Dude,
nice.
It's so cool. We're gonna be able to see the pyramids. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
I saw a picture today that's from some random person who's like, "Here's my hotel in Cairo. Look at the morning sunrise, and like the pyramids are right there.
Right there. It's like
it's fucking nuts.
I can't wait to go look at a bunch of old rocks. It's gonna be awesome. It's a good time for it.
Cleopatra lived closer to us than she did the construction of the pyramid.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if you go by the standard timeline.
That's if you go by the standard timeline, which is wrong.
Watch the show we usually do on Sundays, but not this Sunday because we're going to be in flight.
We'll be in flight.
Forbidden Frontier.
Forbidden Frontier. And Ryan's going to Japan with us. That we should just go at Japan with Ryan. That's what we should call it. Japan with Ryan.
Go Japanese with Ryan.
I'm just saying, Gary, the amount of attention that we have seen with this trip. I obviously wasn't paying as close of attention to how many people wanted to go to Egypt and stuff like that. But I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a little bit of credit because I feel like there's some excitement that I'm going to Japan. The thing is already sold out once. You guys added 20 more spots. That's probably going to sell out again.
Yep.
And I'm taking a little bit of credit because I am going to Japan. It's going to be fucking awesome. And I think a lot of people are excited about that.
I think they are too. I would agree with that. Garrett's going too. I'm going.
Yeah.
X-Ray Girl's going. Kara's going. She just booked.
Kara's going?
Yeah, she just booked her. She just booked her tickets.
Fun.
So yeah, it's megalithic Japan, but we're also going to do like a weeb tour. So we're going to check out some anime and a Hot Toys store. Oh my god!
So there's a
Studio
pre-trip.
Ghibli.
Late in the year, I would have gone.
There's a pre-trip.
Yeah.
Before the trip itself, you can add on, and you go to Nagasaki and Hiroshima, and then so you get to see big craters.
Yeah, can we?
And then you get to go see megaliths, and then after that, it's anime.
That's why I can't go to Japan. I'm gonna make too many jokes.
I'm gonna be like, yeah, this was necessary.
Yeah, look at the place now.
Yeah,
you guys are thriving.
You're welcome.
You're gonna like one of those prank streamers again.
You're welcome, pal. Yeah. Do you know where you'd be right now if it wasn't for
you guys
us?
are doing so well.
No, the thing is, Japan
sometimes countries just need a fresh restart,
Factory reset.
We gave them one. So.
Cat boys and stuff.
What are you guys crying about? Look at all these flowers growing here. This is awesome.
Well, look, you go through a lot of pain and suffering, and you come out stronger as a culture, and you create new things, you build new things, and now look at where we're at, Japan. There's so much culture and shit coming out of there. So you're fucking welcome. That's all I can say.
Unfortunately, they got a crisis with birth rates, but okay.
Yeah.
But there's that guy that who was at Hiroshima when the bomb dropped. And then he survived it, and he moved up to Nagasaki.
And he survived it too.
And survived that. And he went on to live to 93 odd years old. God bless
his name was Ryan Kinnell. It's like, fuck.
In the end, they just moved him into a field, and everyone moved away from him in particular.
Yeah, you're the problem guy.
You're clearly cursed, mate.
He's canned. He hates these cans. Yeah.
Home of PewDiePie, who's won the internet, basically. Yep. Looks like he's living his best life. And then fucking Variety talks to Hassan Piker, which is hilarious. He's in China right now, and he just did this video where he's like, I love it here, man. It's great. Any chances of him moving there?
That would be great.
Zero.
Yeah. But this is a guy who says that he does these puff pieces as defense against Twitch banning him. So he's like basically propaganda that every time there's some kind of drama happens at Twitch, he goes and has some media thing just say how amazing he is and treat him really respectfully because he thinks that if I give Twitch good press, they'll just leave me alone. It works so far.
No, maybe he'll get arrested.
He's a self-confessed propagandist, though. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
that would be a morally correct rather than factually correct kind of person.
Yeah.
And he's got an agent that he shares with a lot of other streamers, and that's how they're able to get interviews in Variety if they want.
Didn't Asmongold say they have the same?
Yes, he did. Same representation. Yeah. Which is hilarious.
It's all a club.
I want to see Asmongold do all these kind of. I want to see Asmongold interviewed by Variety, and they're just like, "What do you think like this?" I don't really care.
Health tips from Asmongold.
Yeah.
Hey, he's doing good. So.
Oh, I like Asmongold stuff.
I do too. He was nice enough to cover a couple of my vids and Drinkers vids.
What was the? Didn't he? There's a couple really funny ones that he did of me. Maybe it was like when South Park roasted Lizzo. I think he might have covered that one, and it was. I think it got a little much where he was like, "Well, I don't know if I can quite laugh at that," but yeah.
Ryan in his best form. Come on. We want to get to the soups. Let's get to the people.
I'm not in my best form now, Gary.
You are in your best form now. I don't. I think it's kind of disturbing people that you're happy, but I'm good with it.
Yeah, that's the thing we're all worried about. Is how
It
happy
is.
he is. Yeah.
That is not going to happen.
The Larsons.
My eyebrows are way too prominent in that picture there.
So is your smile. Jeez.
Yeah, my teeth don't show when I smile. My lips don't move like that. But yeah, I am happy, Gary. Something has changed within
you. Something.
That's right. Odin got it. Odin got it. Wicked's coming out soon.
It is.
Yeah.
It's gonna finally make some box office traffic happen.
Gary's taking credit for my happiness just because he thinks his presence for long enough in my life is what has eventually made me happy. That's what his argument is.
I think it's a good argument.
Life, his outlook on life.
That we're more concerned about Ryan when he's happy than when he's like angry.
Yeah. When I'm threatening to fucking kill myself every day, like you guys are like, he's fine. Now I'm happy, and you guys are like,
are you drunk? Is there something wrong?
What's going on?
Hey, man, bro,
He's
are you
planning
all right,
something,
man?
isn't he?
You good, bro?
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up? What's going on? Fucking
Could be a
wild.
tumor.
Could be a tumor.
It might be. It might be.
I haven't felt something weird right here, but whatever. It's all good.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Strange
little pressure on my
happiness.
temple. Random headaches.
I smell toast, but I'm happy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I smelled toast right now, I would be happy because there's toast in my house. I mean, what's not to love about that? Unlike some fucking Brit, I wouldn't slop beans on it right away, so I'd be happy.
Hey, beans on toast is good.
Put butter on the bread first, then beans.
Yeah.
What kind of beans?
Good. It's only beaten by
That's the
beans.
question. Good one.
What's that?
Baked.
Heinz baked beans.
Heinz baked beans. All right. But it's different from ours. So it's basically like beans and ketchup.
Yeah.
Not ketchup.
Heinz.
No, it's tomato sauce. There's a
It's
difference.
Tomato. So it's not even as spicy as ketchup. It's just tomato sauce.
Ketchup either, yeah.
Yeah, it's tomatoes.
There's no high
Ketchup's got a load of sugar and
tomato
crap in it.
sauce.
Throw it across the
If we
room.
want spice, we'll put pepper on it, okay?
Run it through a machine. Put
The only
freaking-
sauce in my
the boat
beans
out,
are bean
yeah.
juice.
Special
You guys
occasion.
colonized the entire fucking world, and we're shipping all these different fucking crazy spices and everything, and you guys don't use shit. Like,
Salt. It's salt and pepper. That's all you need.
All you
So you
need.
can taste the actual ingredients rather than just.
Yeah.
Oh, you can thank the Germans for bombing them into oblivion almost, and they had to eat rations for so long.
I will never forget where we're here in the United States at City Walk at I think NBC Sports Grill, and I ordered something fantastic. I ordered buffalo chicken mac and cheese, had 5 different cheeses, had fried chicken.
This is like the 5th time this story's been told.
I
in
know.
FNT.
It must have been really
Welcome
good.
to streaming,
It's happened
Disparu.
multiple times.
People's first time here, Disparu. People have people have heard Gary's a fucking drug addict before.
It's just that every time you tell it, it gets more extreme. So it's like, where will this one
It's
go?
the same story. And crispy fried chicken in buffalo sauce with a little bit of ranch inside. And Disparu was just bitching. He was drunk as fuck, but he was bitching and moaning the entire time that there were too many ingredients. Why do you need all that?
I think it was too many
Why do you need
cheeses.
so many
specifically.
cheeses? Why do you need all that flavor? It's like, because I can. We have things in excess here.
No,
okay?
no American would ever say
it's
too
because
many
we can do
cheeses.
Exactly.
It was like, I think my argument was something along the line of you can't taste the cheese because there's too many cheeses, so they just merge together into like.
Yes, that's
a-
exactly
makes
it.
its
Make a
own
super cheese.
flavor.
Yeah, but if
It's
the cheese
super
was
cheese,
nice,
yeah.
you would only need one of them.
Listen, like
Why
yeah,
not
like
multiple nice cheeses?
You're like, look at this. I can taste the bread and the beans.
Well,
I'm like, bro, I don't put extra like spices.
When we hear you guys explain how you eat, it sounds like how homeless people eat here. I'm not even
the same amount of cheese.
Why not just a piece of
It's
bread?
just you can actually taste it rather than tasting a blob of random crap.
You walk in here.
It's like you have colors, but if you actually mix them together, you end up with brown.
Like that's how Rorschach fucking ate his beans out of a fucking can. He's like, fine like this. Like, bro, like.
It's the same thing with the spices. You don't want
You're
everyone
in here with me.
So you taste the actual ingredients. They have different.
That's the first.
flavors.
Disparu's like, why do you put spices on your chicken? Because it tastes fucking good. Like, I don't.
Yeah, but you only take. You're not tasting the chicken. You're tasting the spices.
I'm tasting the
spices.
Yeah, because chicken's bland.
You're actually reducing the flavor, not because
That
everything
same
else
argument. If you
like
reverse that argument, imagine just going and just dumping fucking pepper in your mouth. Oh, I just dumped the pepper in my mouth. I can taste the spice. Like, you gotta put that shit on something.
I'm sorry, I don't even, like, where have we got to dumping pepper randomly?
You just said all you're tasting is the spices.
Where this
conversation is
has gone.
eat handfuls of spices.
And if it
no, you put that shit on something that tastes good.
We wouldn't
At
have
no point did I suggest pouring pepper into your mouth randomly.
If all you're tasting is the spice when you put it on chicken, and that's the only reason you do it, well, then there's no point. You just eat the fucking spices. No, you put that shit on stuff and it makes it taste better. That's how spices work.
It's called improvement.
You don't put pepper on
Which
chicken.
is what Americans have done to everything in the fucking world. You're welcome.
You go to Mexico and you eat
high fructose
tacos,
corn
you're like,
syrup and
I can do that better with horse meat. And we did with Taco Bell. It's delicious.
Bro, I had a buffalo burger in Dallas. It was so good.
Dude,
Bro.
yeah.
Bison burgers are pretty good.
Yeah, they're very
And
good.
the question is, why would you do that? Because we can. It just, I
Yeah,
don't know.
why would you kill that beautiful animal so I could fucking eat it? That's
tastes
why.
great.
Yeah, sounds like a great idea.
It tastes great.
And I'm gonna
That's
take
what
this
Indians think
processed
about
sauce
cows.
and dump it on top.
Yeah.
Not
It's like-
offensive to anybody, right?
No.
We eat cows all the time.
Yeah.
No, they're running their shit. Fly their shit everywhere.
Yeah.
There's a video on it.
It's the shit.
I just can't imagine living somewhere where you just throw shit at each other and that's a good time.
I think that sounds like Friday Night Lights in all fairness.
Yeah, verbal shit.
Yeah, it's way better to throw shit as a contest. Not at each other, but just
not at each other.
yeah, just measure the distance.
My favorite part about that guy, though.
Bullets at each other. He's offended by shit. So.
Well, there's a scene where after it's all over, the festival's over, he's walking through their town and they're looking at him as if he's the weirdo. And like everyone's like, "Oh, what have you done?"
That's
like,
funny.
you held the shit fast.
Look at this guy.
I think it's because he's in overalls and they're just covered in it, and they're looking at it like, "Why are you wearing clothes?"
Look at
It's
him
weird.
wearing normal clothes like a rich person. Gross.
Well, yeah, because no, I can't say that. I get
He's
that.
not barefoot. He doesn't have a bunch of diseases. Like,
That's how you know it was a good one.
yeah, go swim in our sacred river. It's just full of piss and
Yeah,
shit all
it's
the time.
full of dead bodies.
Put it in private chat.
Yeah, put it in private chat.
Yeah.
We'll get to the people. Let's get to the people, guys. While Az writes his racist statement in private
His
chat.
manifesto.
His manifesto.
I actually blame
Why
the
is this
British
written
for a lot of
German?
this bullshit, right? You guys went out and colonized the world. You helped civilize these places. You helped build these places up, and now you left all these places.
We
and
never
they're just,
should've
oh
brought
shit, that's pretty good,
technology
Az.
to
That's pretty fucking good. That's pretty fucking good, bro.
Oh no.
It's not that bad.
It's good. No, that's not that bad. It's funny.
Dude, I've got this new fucking watch, right? That does my. I never fucking wear watches, so I got the step counting watch. And dude, for 4 times this fucking thing's like, take a walk. You've been sitting for an hour. Time to stand up and stretch your legs.
You can turn that off if you want, Gary. It wants you to be active
nagging
for
me.
at least 5 minutes
Yeah.
every hour. Yeah, that's the point of it. Is it a Samsung watch?
No. Yes, it is. Yes.
There you go. I have one too.
Yeah.
Good.
I got my steps in. All right. Roland the Wretched, 4 parts for $100. Thank you, Roland. Watching Gary sign all those books must have been a lot like Biden signing all those pardons, except Biden had an auto pen and could actually see what he was signing. Oh, and spell it too. Let's be real. Now that he's done, Gary must feel really good knowing that he finished for once. Never gets old. Fuck you. I finished at least. Well, I got some evidence that I finished. Okay. Let's just say it.
One time,
yeah,
19 years ago.
Jeremy once again letting his heterophobia show on CobraCast yesterday. He tried turning his chat gay by showing the goodies of some morbidly obese black woman. Dude,
that's fucking.
Luckily, I only saw the censored version of that clip.
Yeah, well, I couldn't tell. She was so big, Disparu. I'm like, was that the censored version, or was that just her bush?
If somebody looks like that, there is no way you could tell what flap or fold is her fucking pussy, to be honest with you. It's just absolutely disgusting. Those are the people that I can't tell you what we need to do to people like that because this is YouTube, but they are of no use to society. They're a drain. They're a dredge.
Another super chat.
Ryan, embracing eugenics.
And I'm not talking about the pile of waffles that were sitting on the table. Fucking hell. Please send some love to Culture Casino. Yes, I wasn't sure if we should say anything. Comics is gone. Comics is gone.
The one time we needed him to speak today.
Yeah. All right. So please send some love to our friend Culture Casino, who is currently hospitalized. And Eden didn't answer my chat last night, so I have no idea if we are having movie night tonight. It might not happen since I think CC had Ian's booster seat, so Ian won't be able to see it. Yes, our good friend, Culture Casino, we love him dearly, had a trip to the hospital. So prayers to Culture. He's a good dude, and we're thinking about you, man.
Yeah, man.
We're thinking about you.
I didn't even know about that. Love you and the family.
Yeah, I found out last night from comics.
Okay.
Do you think Ryan's really Khan Noonien Singh?
Maybe.
Wait, what'd you say?
I mean, he's about as Indian as Ricardo Montalban was.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Talking about you, not to you.
Yeah.
Just roll with it. I'm waiting for comics to get back, but to elaborate, but he's not back.
He's trying to climb back up in his chair.
He is.
He actually just fell
Takes
out.
him a while to get up there.
Man,
Culture, if you're out there, we love you, and speedy recovery. Okay,
yes,
speedy recovery. Today's read. I almost said Filipinos. What is it? Odin. Philippians.
Filipinos.
Filipinos 4-4. Rejoice in the midgets always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Hail FAQ, Fellowship Chat, Mods, Little Thor, and RIP Pizza Time. It is past due for having Grace Randolph back on the show. Until next time, so long, gay boys.
Filipinos, that's crazy. What's your favorite testament? Probably equal. I read the Bible a lot.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. I love the book very much. I read it. Yeah,
all the time.
Yeah, all the time.
It's the best book, except for mine.
I love
except
Filipinos.
It's the second best book next to The Art of the Deal. Cole Hauser, rah, for 50 Canadian pesos. Hey, LFNT, Ryan, Gary, Az, Chrissy, Odin, Comics, Black, X-Ray, Shad, Disparu. Hey, Ryan, want some good Nazi comedy? Watch Hogan's Heroes. Trust me, you will laugh. It is funny as hell. It is funny as hail. Praise Allah.
Hogan's Heroes?
Hogan's Heroes is awesome.
I mean, with those initials, you would imagine it'd be some Nazi comedy.
Yeah. The Nephilim have, speaking of the Bible,
the Nephilim, what are they doing here?
They dropped 50. The Nephilim.
Wow. That's a big chat, Gary.
That is. Men of renown. Hail FNT, hail QB. I'm not sad for Normal World ending. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. I'm happy that it was here and as high quality as it was. To Quarter Black, Angela, to the staff and guests of Normal World, and especially Davey, stay golden. Yeah. Oh. Tell us about that.
Babies.
We had a show. Now we don't have a show. I have more time.
There we go. There we go.
A lot of great messages from everybody that it made an impact in their lives. They watched it every morning or when it came out. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the messages.
Yeah, sorry to see it go, man.
Oh, yeah.
There's good people over there.
Yeah.
Really nice. Except for you. Fuck you.
Yeah, well. Hey, Nephilim, drop them 50s on my channel, okay?
Nephilim.
Come over my channel.
Did you see? You didn't watch House of David, did you, Gary?
I did not.
I liked House of. I don't know if everybody will love it. But I enjoyed House of David season 1. Season 2's I think got behind the MGM paywall, whatever the fuck it is. So I haven't seen it yet. But there is they have an entire like Nephilim scene.
Oh shit!
Like
now I got to see it.
Really? But they've got like a couple minute descriptor about like how the Nephilim came to be, because you get a lot of Goliath and the Nephilim in there, so it's interesting.
Hell yeah!
I might actually have to watch that.
It's my favorite part of the Bible.
You could probably just watch that episode. When they talk about angels coming down, all that shit. So,
comics.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about Culture?
That he is in the hospital. Talked to him the other day that he is doing well. He told people to not worry.
Okay.
But yes, he was in the hospital. It's known that he was in the ICU. He's not in the ICU any longer.
Okay.
But he is doing well. He'll probably be home in a couple of days.
That's brilliant, especially being in the ICU and then going home in a couple of days. That's brilliant. Yeah. So that's really good news. Sending our love.
Yes, so
to him and the boss.
Keep Culture Casino in your thoughts and prayers. He's a great dude, and we want to make sure that he comes home safely and is healthy.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even know about that till Super Chat came in. So definitely thoughts and prayers. Culture's a great dude.
Yeah.
Culture's been around a while, and he's been grinding on in his channel and growing his channel, and he's him and Mrs. Culture are always so awesome to meet and talk to and interact with at all these things. They've always been incredibly supportive, great people.
Yeah.
So absolutely wish the best for them.
Best hair in the game, man.
Best hair in the game.
Yeah.
He donates it too, so he's awesome.
Yep.
No, he's been around since early days. Dude, he was in town when I moved to San Antonio. He was the first people I saw when I moved here. Him and the boss. We call her the boss.
Yep.
It's a wonderful, wonderful lady. Mm-hmm. Mark of Reality for 50. First, who is going to do a book review of The Milking Farm? Also, that stupid Predator looks like she drives a Subaru spaceship. The popcorn bucket was pretty good. It was the Predator ship, if you can get it. It was a pretty decent popcorn thing. I stopped buying them because there was just too many. That's it. That's it right there. Except there was no romance.
That's crazy.
But they're almost no. The thing is, here's the crazy part. There probably should have been, and they might have originally thought about it. But Disney's like, we don't want to do a heteronormative romance. Let's just let everybody be friends, and we'll touch heads.
Heteronormative between a fake person and a fucking predator. Like,
I'm just telling you their worldview. It doesn't make sense, Ryan. It doesn't. But that's their fucking worldview, not mine. Weirdos at Disney. Now that's something that's par with my worldview right there.
Accurate. That is accurate.
Look at how
I'm telling you guys, she missed
Ryan
out.
is.
She missed out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is with that picture? Like,
because you always wear gray blazers. I just all the time.
That picture was specifically taken at a Turning Point USA
Yes, it
event,
was.
and I think Chrissy may have taken the picture in question, actually, but it's obviously been altered with. Like me at a Taco Bell with Brie Larson.
Yeah, and that's Jeremy you're holding hands with, and not Brie Larson. So yeah,
no, could be fake.
Could be fake.
I still have your webcam from them, Ryan.
That's right. Yeah.
I found it the other day.
I'm over it. It's okay.
Maybe I should send it back one day.
Someday, or just keep it, sell it for on eBay.
$30.
Yeah. Bitcoin guy on the Streamlabs side for 50. Just tired of using StreamYard. I certainly had my struggle. That's why I'm developing a new platform that will be a final solution to podcasting.
I follow you.
It's called Holocast. We aim to have 6 million users in 6 years. Hey Ryan,
it's not that many.
The tough numbers to hit.
You accept
numbers to hit.
You accept sponsors?
I do. Who is this again?
Bitcoin guy.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. I accept sponsors.
Hello, FNT. From Bat Perez for 50. Hello. The way the Predator main character in Badlands looked made me think of the immortal phrase, where are all the white women at? Well, there were two, and they were sisters.
I thought they were going to be lesbians.
Honestly, I did too. But they became sisters.
I don't mind the last half, tonally the last half of the movie. The first 45 minutes or whatever, once you encounter Elle Fanning, is by far the worst part of the movie, just with her constant nagging and little snips here and there. It just tonally, it's awful for what anyone expected going into the movie and what anyone should expect for a Predator movie. I do think it changes, I do think it changes after the big twist and they get captured and stuff. I think it changes and it's better, but it's tough to overcome that first half.
Yeah, she gets toned down towards the end and gets, I'm not going to say likable. I'm not as annoyed. Yes.
I'm not annoyed by her in the last half.
Yeah.
She's annoying as fuck in the first half.
By the way, I just got an update. Toxis texted me to let me know that Culture is actually home now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Great.
Awesome.
My prayer was answered.
That was quick. Prayer works. Look at that, guys.
Yeah, man.
We did it.
We did it. You're welcome, Culture. Okay. Power of FNT prayer. That's right. Odd.
The boring man.
Az, what were you doing when you made that face?
Being normal.
Okay.
All right.
Andrew CR on the Streamlabs side for 50. Sup, retards. Hello. Grace Randolph looks like she gives a head as bad as her takes. I'd rather put hot sauce on Brie Larson's toes and suck them than listen to that bitch.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I now have such a vivid.
Quarter Black Garrett should have used a tiny hat so Normal World could continue.
I can make this hat smaller. Put it on the back of my head.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
It's a different religion, guys.
He
The other one
follows,
had the fancy underwear.
he follows with fuck the blaze and hail.
We might work together. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe not after tonight.
Yeah. I didn't say anything. It wasn't me.
It
wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know the ins and out of everything, but you guys had a nice little run there. Got to talk to some cool people. Had an awesome fucking set. Put out a lot of cool shit. You know what I mean? Some things don't go long term, and that's just the way it is sometimes.
Yeah. It's a project. That's what I felt about it. It's like you go and make a movie. It takes about 2 years, 3 years, or whatever. Like that's kind of what it was. We got to work together, make some fun stuff, and we're moving on to other stuff. And, talking about other things. Maybe.
It's different, right? It's outside the scope of kind of some of what they normally do, and probably what a lot of their subscribers traditionally do. And between you and Alex and stuff they had going on there, those things were different.
Yeah, they were.
Very different.
Very different. Very different.
Very, very different, which is good.
Oh yeah.
Half-shaved bridge kitten. 3 parts for 60. The reason for gatekeeping is because we know what happens when we give a mouse a cookie. The death of a franchise always starts with catering to a minority. Odd how a country like England seems to fall the same way. Without guards, the IP isn't safe. As Disney Field is now recognized as a boring insult, growing franchises will no longer seek their partnership. Should a rising studio accept an offer, I will simply disappear. It will simply disappear. The love of an IP is there because of what it is on its own. I'm still lost as to why Hollywood refuses to acknowledge, without fans, there never will be a franchise. Yeah, it is kind of strange that they just seem to never consider that. And that's why our sphere exists. That's exactly why it exists, because we are just fans. And we noticed, because we like this stuff and we cared about the legacy, that wow, you're completely breaking something that's worked for decades in some cases. And you should care because you paid a bunch of money for it. And when we are complaining about it, that means we still care. And maybe you should try to listen to us more and not like focus on there's retardation everywhere, but there's also a lot of legit criticism that you could have listened to you could have fixed stuff instead of trying to do it now when it's too late. The audience will go on.
I also think that it's very easy to be ideological with somebody else's money. So you make it, you get paid, and so you lose nothing whether it flops or not. So you might as well send the message. If this was that's like a corporation issue. If it was a small company which owned like Spider-Man, then that would be the biggest thing they had, and they would look after it like it was gold dust. But when you go into a big, massive corporation, it's just one of many IPs, and no one really cares about it enough to treat it as it deserves.
Yep.
No, none of the bankers watch any of this shit and know anything about it. It's just a widget to them. But now they have to fight something they can't beat. When fans are angry and they're complaining, that means they still care. When you are in the phase of apathy, you're fucked. The audience will always decide what they like. Everything else fades to black. A failed legacy is nothing more than dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Or a fart in the wind. Either way. Ruben Christopher Haynes for $199.99. Wow. Ruben. Mad lad. Toe. So it's TOE. Discovered, check all intelligence, check in Cosmic Ruben. The gamers check in the 199. The only last person to play is, I don't know. More coming soon. Aren't you full of wonder now? Asks Ruben Christopher Haynes. He was dropping some like song lyrics on. He was like writing it. I don't know. It can't be a haiku, a poem of some kind on Forbidden Frontier last Sunday. Thank you, Ruben.
A limerick.
A limerick. ZJ.
Welcome. I'm very cultured.
You are. ZJ. And if you don't know what it is, you can't afford it. For 50. Come on, Beer Fest. You nobody see Beer Fest?
Yes.
I saw Beer Fest.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. Gary,
Love
don't
Beer
just
Fest.
spend time at the pyramids. If you can go over to Mount Sinai and visit St. Catherine's, the oldest Christian monastery, still there because of the nuns. Got Muhammad to promise in writing that it would always be protected. Smart nuns. Hell. We're going to Gaza.
Wow.
And Luxor. And
Did you say Gaza?
He did.
Did I say Gaza? Giza. Sorry. We're not going to Gaza.
You're going to Palestine now?
We're going to Gaza. We're going to Gaza, guys.
Bro.
Surprise.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the strip.
Gaza.
We're gonna hit the strip.
Gaza is just a hop, skip, and a jump. You can hop on one of those boats with Greta. And try
We're going to
get there,
Gaza, everybody. We're going to go check it out. Heard everything's back. It's all cool now.
It's all back.
Gaza's back.
What kind of trip is this?
That's crazy, bro.
Giza. Sorry. Giza.
Big difference, Gary.
Ew.
Big difference. I was curious.
brown.
I wanted to see how far we were from the border. We're pretty far.
You're close. Yeah.
And they have a pretty big fucking wall on that border.
Oh, good.
That's constantly patrolled.
I wonder what that's like.
Yeah, it's weird that all of the other Muslim countries in the area want no part of those Muslims. It's really strange how that works.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
That's really wild, bro.
Wow. It's like 5 minutes climbing on that chair.
It's like, oh man, it's a lot higher than I thought
Gary,
it was.
I gotta drop now, dude.
All right, dude.
So have a safe flight.
Thank you.
And I'm doing my normal stuff, and you chat lovely, and I'll see you next week.
Look forward to the 6-hour Arc Raiders stream.
I said bye.
Not even a fucking goodbye, just this fucking awkward
See you in
pause.
Arc. I said bye because you didn't take forever.
Bye, Az. I'll say
Fuck you very quickly.
I think we need to discuss this.
Hurry up and piss off.
Just boot him.
Yeah, Dad. See, that's the thing. But like now that I'm getting happy, I see a lot of other people are getting like more triggered and upset. I see people in the chat that are very upset that I'm happy, which actually means my entire conservation of happiness theory is being proven right in real time, right? Because now other people are becoming more miserable, so I can be happier. Yeah. Everything's working out for me.
It's a balancing act.
I think you're sucking out other people's happiness. I think that's what it is.
He's a happiness vampire.
I am.
Yeah.
Works for me. Fuck everybody else. It's always been my policy.
So
I feel really bad for telling Az to piss off now.
You do?
I'm sorry, Az.
You'll get over it, Chad.
I'll have to get used to being an asshole.
So besides Gaza, where are we going, X-Ray Girl?
I'm not going to Gaza, but we're going to Luxor. We're going to go to the Sphinx, see that, some tombs, the Valley of the Kings. We're going to go to the Cairo Bazaar. Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
Wow.
So
they're going to say karaoke bazaar, and I'm like,
we're also doing a sleeper
So
train.
the Luxor, I thought the hotel in Vegas.
Everyone usually does.
That's right.
A sleeper
Yeah,
train.
get robbed.
Yes, we're going to be on a sleeper
get
train.
robbed or kidnapped so people can steal your spleen and sell it online.
We're not going to Mexico.
They're not going to Australia.
Ryan
Like,
Kittle.
look, some of these Muslim countries, I don't know exactly about Egypt, but some other ones in the area, the ones that are a little more civilized, like UAE and stuff like that, they have some pretty harsh fucking punishments for anybody that does anything fucked up. You know what I mean? So,
Like what? Cut a hand off?
yeah, like if you steal something, if you rape somebody, like some serious shit, like you'd be fucking in jail for 30 years or something. You know what I mean? It's throw away the key.
Or thrown off a building for.
It's weird that the harsh punishments can, incentivize people not to do fucked up things.
Yeah,
Odd
it's kinda
that,
weird.
isn't it?
It was like common sense.
They kind of need an institute in the UK, maybe though.
Somebody in chat says, check out the slave markets.
What?
What?
I don't know if those are in Egypt.
You got time
Just
travel
to check out the
machine as well?
prices, not to buy anything, Gary. Just look.
Window shop.
Window
Just
shop.
have
Yeah.
a slave for a week to clean up.
I
the
mean,
hotel room.
not that I like. Yeah, I am curious. This is, if you
Are you
if
in the
did
market,
buy a
Chad? Is that what
slave-
you're trying to say?
No, I'm not. But I'm wondering, like, if you.
Oh my
did
God.
buy a slave,
Like
It's
that's
like
gonna
just
make
as
it
an
okay.
intellectual exercise. If I did
Yeah,
that.
I'm just.
Could you bring it back with you?
No.
Probably not.
Slavery is outlawed.
Already dehumanizing it.
Not like
if
it's a person.
If
I
if
bought
they're a slave, they're kind of
Is it a person?
I
They get
purchased
it.
them.
You'd
Are
bring
they
them to
even
that
a
country and they
person?
wouldn't be allowed to be property.
Well, it's high time the Africa expert went to Africa. That's all I'm saying. So
He's like, I believe these
This
pyramids
is
are
like
made
your
of
PhD
rocks.
thesis.
rocks.
And they're like, yeah. Rocks.
Mike,
And they're like,
I am gonna
"Did it?"
fucking figure it all out. I'm gonna figure out the
gonna figure it
dating,
out?
how it was done. By the time I get back, I'll have an answer for you. All these people have been fucking around.
This is
Yeah.
how they build them.
This is how they do.
Yeah.
it.
Or
he'll get there and he'll tell him how he does it. And he goes, "No, that's stupid. I'm going to tell him the other thing." Yeah, it's like this is actually how they did it. And you're like, "Oh, that's not as fun. I'm leaving. I'm going to pretend that's not what you told me."
Ryan's been so happy he's had some time to drop some donations on Streamlabs.
Oh, have I now?
Yes, you have.
No.
A ton.
Ryan Kinnell for $10 says, I've been taking some Viagra for my sunburn. It doesn't cure it, but man, it sure keeps the bed sheets off my legs at night.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Ryan Kinnell for $10 on Streamlabs
Sleep on your
says,
stomach.
they say video games make children more aggressive and violent. If that's true, then why do they keep losing fistfights against me? Ryan Kittle for $10 on the Streamlabs side. Did you hear about Gary? Did you hear about when Gary was constipated while writing his book? He eventually worked it out with the pencil.
Oh, wow.
God.
Jesus, man. Ryan Kindle for $10. Did you hear that Jeremy went to a pharmacy to buy 100 condoms for Epic Mike? The pharmacist asked
Wait a minute.
Is your friend really engaging in such activities? Jeremy smiled as he responded, no, he just lays there like my other friend, Beardo. Wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Ryan Kinnell for $10. Comics got slapped for telling Chrissy her hair smelled nice. I guess that's the price you pay for being a dwarf.
Slap?
Yeah, I see that one there.
I knew where that was going to.
No!
Who slapped comics?
You did.
You did because he smelled your bush. That was the joke.
Okay. If I had a bush.
Oh, TMI.
Woo!
There we go.
Getting back in the swing of things.
Wow.
Wow, what a great audience.
Makes me think of my favorite Brazilian, Dan Vaz. Ryan Kittle for 20 says, fact, Beardo's dog licks its ass to get the taste of Jeremy's nuts out of its mouth.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy that it was Beardo's dog that was like. I thought it was gonna be something about Beardo, but it just happened to be his dog that Jeremy is having sex with.
Zorbu on the Streamlabs side for 20. Uh-oh.
Even on Fridays now.
Hail Earthlings and Lizard Person Comics. Zorbu and crew were sorry to hear Quarter Earthling lost his humor show on the internet. That said, we are willing to bring him on as a full-time test subject. Quarter Earthling, please have your people call our people. TTFN.
You can't afford me.
Well, he's been able to afford you. Just in case you don't know the lore.
that was all consensual. I've cut it off now.
Zorbu is an alien who probes Quarter Black every forbidden frontier.
And Zorbu,
during the show,
keep the reptilian thing on the down low, please.
Yeah, it's messed up. He put you on blast like that.
Yeah, I know.
Alucard for $5 says, I am not Gary no more. I am delivered. I'm not Gary, like Chrissy. Chrissy. Do. I am not Gary. Will not date Naz. I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Gay no more.
I am delivered.
I am delivered.
NTR Uncle for $10 says, how much do I have to donate to stop hearing about Ryan's Japan trip? I'm bigger weeb than all of you combined. And even I didn't talk about my trip this much. Beardo fat. It just ends with Beardo fat.
Food too, okay? Sushi, ramen every day. Hell yeah.
Hey, I can't help it. People are excited, NTR Uncle. Not my fault. People are excited about it. That's all I can say.
How do we say right here? X-Ray Girl. Is it Senor Sunt?
Senor Sunt.
Senor
Sunt. Senor Sunt for 20 New Zealand pesos. Talking with a friend, and I said that Disney doesn't have good ideas. I can't speak. Disney buys good ideas. So we looked at the last few years, and it wasn't good. Anything good, it wasn't Disney. It was a studio they bought. This is true.
Yep.
What's the last original thing I guess Frozen would be theirs.
Wish did terribly.
Yes.
We saved the last thing that was successful. I think is probably what Gary's
successful.
asking.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I guess that'll be Frozen.
Studio.
The Frozen 2.
Like the last Pixar movie that
did well.
That I really liked
too
was probably Coco.
Oh, Coco was
to be
cool.
honest.
Yeah.
Like the last classic Pixar movie for me was Coco. They're doing a sequel to that, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Coco's really good. Because I saw Coco going around, was promoting, and I was like, whatever. I mean, at that point, I'm not like, I need to go to every Pixar movie because I'm a fucking adult. But it's like some Mexican shit, whatever. I'm not for me. Fuck that. And then I heard somebody say it's good. You should try it. So I give it a try. It's fucking amazing. Mm-hmm. It is a great movie.
Zeev for 10 British pounds proper money says, question for the panel. What movie makes you shed a tear every time you watch it? For me, It's Green Mile, Saving Private Ryan, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and It's a Wonderful Life. And yes, I cry a lot at movies.
It's a Wonderful Life for me, yeah, too.
Oh, yeah.
What was the question?
What movie makes you shed a tear every time you see it?
I ain't fucking telling y'all that.
The scene when Mr. Gower finds out about his son and then is like beaten on it's like, oh, gets me every time.
Schindler's List when it's over.
Come on, Ryan, tell us.
Fuck, that's wild.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna take a second to build on that one. Like,
Cannot take this movie.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
I think about it.
Iron Giant, that's a good one in the chat. Iron Giant's a pretty good one. Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Made you cry?
You know what? Like, not anymore, but you know what movie always upset me when I was younger? It was Homeward Bound.
Oh, yeah.
Homeward Bound when Shadow is stuck.
Dude, the
when
Fox and
Shadow's
the Hound.
stuck and can't get out, and they
Fox
go
and the
home.
Hound
And
fucked me
like,
up as a kid, dude.
When
then like you see him and he's like slowly walking and limping and shit. And the music's playing and swelling. Homeward Bound always got me when I was younger. Shadow.
Yeah.
Marley and Me in the chat. I can't watch that movie.
Yeah, I can't do that
Once
either.
was more than enough.
I cannot do that.
Stuff with animals.
Yeah.
Is rough.
Yeah.
Because I could watch 1 million people get their heads blown off with a shotgun, and it will not like affect me at all as much as like one story about a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Futurama with Fry's
Oh,
dog.
dude, that
Yeah,
episode.
that one always trips me up.
It's like
dude.
one of the worst episodes. Dude, it's so brutal, man.
It is.
Friendship.
Oh, it's fucking sad.
Transformers, the movie.
Oh,
But for different reasons.
oh my God.
Shia LaBeouf, great actor.
Or I mean the original film, Gary?
He's
Yes.
talking about Optimus Dies.
Yes.
He's talking about when Optimus dies, you stupid
Yeah.
fucks. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, he's talking about the original.
That's our old Yeller, man. Come on. Jeez. That was tough.
Lord of the Rings is a really good one, though. There's a lot of
Dude,
tear-jerking moments.
when he says you bow to no one, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
Dude, every time.
the build up to that, it's great.
It's pretty
Someone mentioned all dogs go to heaven, especially when you know that
story.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
The last
Yeah.
Oh,
that little girl.
The little girl, yeah.
Oof.
Ducky from Land Before Time.
Somebody's dying in the background.
Hey,
somewhere.
shut up! One of my 15 kids.
Such a
You
dad.
bleeding? You're all right.
You died.
You make that much noise, you're okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's crazy.
TJ, TJ Crink for $2 says, X-Ray, please remind Gary to play the AI Pixar parody vid, which we did. A lot of. There's a lot more out there.
There's way more.
There is way more. Diddy Party. God, what was it?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Big Ounce for $10 says, due to my schedule, I am going to be doing these whenever I can. So here's your weekly Marvel versus DC on these two great babies. Damon Wayne versus Lyra She-Hulk. She-Hulk, because I hate Damon Wayne.
Yeah.
Robin. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Me too. Edgelord Robin overly. Yeah. I don't like him.
Josh Kelsey has dropped $19.99 and walks away because that's what he does. Brett Hill for $2 says, Game Master Gary. You are correct. Brian Kinnell for $1.99 is Epic Diabetes the only G&G guest allowed?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Basically. Ryan Kinnell for $10 says, if Chrissy dyes her hair brunette, would that be considered AI?
Artificial intelligence. Ooh.
She's not
blonde.
Yeah, redheads aren't dumb. They're just crazy.
Yeah.
They don't have
it
a
only
soul.
works if she's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have souls. They're like a black hole of like soul. Yeah. I'm married to a redhead. I know she's. Yeah.
Next for $5 says, from the Diary of Ryan Kinnell, I went for a drink and someone asked if anyone knows CPR. I said, I know the whole alphabet. Everyone laughed except one guy. And let's go. We've got to do a couple more, and then I've got to go pack. I've got to go pack. There will be a square up. I just don't know when. Whenever I can set up my streaming stuff. But I will be streaming from Egypt. And maybe we'll have a Friday Night Tights from Egypt. How cool would that be? I did one for France.
Pyramid.
Friday Night Tombs.
Wait, like
you can make it.
Well, we're definitely gonna do a Friday Night Tights in Egypt next week. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I thought you meant like live. Sure. Like we're gonna get a spot in front
Everybody's
of the pyramid. Someday.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
That'd be great.
Pretty cool.
But yeah, I should be able to. It's at 11 o'clock at night for us.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be 7 hours ahead of us there.
Yep.
So yeah, it'll be a late one for you. I don't know what you did the day before.
Depending, yeah.
You might have been crawling through fucking tombs and shit, Gary.
Maybe.
It's gonna be hot every
Dude,
day.
I did one from France. I did one from Peru. I've live streamed from Sicily. We can do it. We can do it.
Well, I guess you wouldn't be climbing through tombs if you were in any of the pyramids.
No, because they weren't tombs. They weren't.
Never found a mummy in there.
What kind of growth experience would you like to experience, Gary? Audience growth, personal growth, or knee growth?
Come on, Gary. Come on.
Knee growth, obviously, because I'll have to replace my knee someday because I'm old.
Was there not like a warning in there from Extra Girl?
No.
She just fucking sets you up, Gary.
I don't have a problem saying knee growth.
Let's say, luckily, it was just different enough.
Yeah. The American Society of Magical Knee Growth. They made a whole fucking movie on it. Grimmeth for 20 Canadian pesos says, "Hail the fellowship. Thank you to all of you for bringing a light in dark times where I lost my job due to downsizing. That sucks. Got a second interview next week. That's good. And have 40K tournament this weekend. That's even better. Wish me luck." It says
Ave Dominus Nox. Did
There
I
you
say
go.
that right?
Ave Dominus Nox.
Dominus Nox.
Thanks.
Ryan sent Brie a gift card for a pedicure. This is Channel Surf $1.99.
Not true. Never given her anything other than attention, I suppose. But she helped me out with a lot of money on my channel, so pretty even.
Yeah,
I defended Brie when I thought it was appropriate. When she got asked at the Cannes Film Festival, was it last year or the year before? It was right after the Johnny Depp stuff, so maybe 2 years ago. She did the Cannes Film Festival as a judge. She gets asked, "What do you feel about Johnny Depp's movie being screened, and how's that gonna make?" And she refused to engage with that shit. Handled it well.
Yeah.
Ever since she liked that tweet, she's been a changed person.
I agree.
I think it's because of how viciously her fans attacked her. Not me. They attacked her because she liked my tweet. I think that rang alarm bells in her head. I gotta separate myself from this shit.
She saw the light.
You showed her the way.
I bring out the best in people. What can I say?
Astro Nerd Boy for 20 says, "What's wild is that there's an episode of Max Headroom from the 80s where a church provided AI versions of your deceased loved ones for a donation. Indeed, so much of Max Headroom seems to be coming to fruition now." That was actually a good show. George R. Martin wrote on it.
It was.
Yeah.
Very good show.
Hey guys, after watching Kata and Little Platoon's Wakanda Forever reviews, I'm curious, how would you have introduced Black Panther and Wakanda into the MCU? Love from Cali, and hail to the fellowship for waiting for the asteroid for 1999.
Look, I thought Black Panther was introduced very well in Civil War.
Yep.
Yeah.
The problem was I thought his movie sucked.
Yes.
I thought Chadwick Boseman did not give a good performance, and basically it's probably because of the writing that was involved. Black Panther in Civil War is such a more compelling character than Black Panther in his own movie. And I think a lot of it was just so fucking focused on if we had made a movie like that about fucking white people, right? And how much white people fucking hated black people and refused to give them any of this shit and fucking you would have never heard the fucking end of it. But it's presented as something different. Like the way that people identified with Michael B. Jordan's character and what he wanted to do was fucking sickening. I think Black Panther itself is a mid movie. And it was pushed by excitement for the MCU, the good feeling that people had about the MCU, And I think they promoted it very well, and as if this was like championing all fucking black people. And I don't know, but like to me, I wish that Chadwick Boseman was able to give the same performance that he gave in Civil War as he was in that, because it was just a disappointing movie.
Well, he was bogged down by being guided by multiple women the whole fucking movie.
Yeah,
like, instead of it really focusing on him.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yep.
Jorgensen for 10 Canadian pesos says, overcoming pain, adversity, and loss is what grows your character. Removing loss, challenge, or conflict will stunt people's minds and they will grow weak, ignorant, and insane. Maybe that's the point.
That's the plan, man.
That's the plan. Mm-hmm. That's the plan. And we'll end it there. Again, I'm going to shoot for, well, what does it say, like Tuesday or Wednesday night for a square up. So I think I get there Monday. But thanks for everyone and everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Let's go around the horn. We'll start with Odin.
You can find me over at OMB Reviews on YouTube, also Twitter/X. No salty Saturday stream tomorrow because Matthew Kadish a little too busy this weekend, and obviously our thoughts and prayers are with Culture Casino as well. So that, I think it's part of it is part in addition to that. So check out Box Office Breakdown this Sunday around 3 p.m. is when the video goes live, and then my article at GeekyGamers.com because I write every week for the site. Check that out.
Thanks, Odin. X-Ray Girl.
X-Ray Girl everywhere. Make sure you follow Twitter, Instagram, as well as the YouTube. This next week, I'm going to be away in Egypt. Also follow Forbidden Frontier, which is at FF Show Official on Twitter, and the channel, because we might go live at any point as well. Even Garrett's, Gary. Sorry, Gary, you're right there. Oh, sorry, Garrett. You never know where we're going to go live from.
Yes. No, we're going to be lots of content coming out of there, and we're going to be with Michael Collins. Noons is going to be there. I don't know if you're out in the chat, Noons. Can't wait to meet you.
Adam Krigler as well will be there.
Yep.
Nice.
Ooh.
Is ABF is going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun trip.
It's going to be fun.
So, yeah.
It's going to be fun. Thank you, X-Ray Girl. Comics.
You can follow me on Twitter and YouTube at Comics Division, and tonight I'll be streaming 9 p.m. Central, Cyberpunk 2077, and working on a video talking about the disaster that is the Predator Badlands movie. And it's not just a review, just the weird kind of like things that are happening around that movie, and the fact that weird shipping and crap. So yeah, hopefully that'll be out, I would say Sunday.
Excellent. Mike.
I'm gonna be streaming a little bit later tonight, playing Arc Raiders, and then I got roped into trying to play Call of Duty with Jeremy, so that should be a nightmare.
That game looks like ass, dude.
It does look like ass. I'll be doing that for the next few hours tonight. It should be a good time. So go check me out over on my channel. That's what I got.
Sweet. Chrissy.
Just sitting around waiting for my signed Nerdrotic book to arrive. Yes, prayers to Culture Casino. Feel better soon. And be careful on your trip to Egypt, everybody who's going. I don't know. It's brown. It makes me nervous. But just be careful, everybody.
We'll be careful.
I'm in my mom.
Browns also make me
everybody
nervous
be okay. Do you have sandwiches?
I have all the snacks.
Do you have hats?
Are you prepared for the brown?
Careful with the browns. You just never know.
Careful, it's brown.
It is, yeah.
Come
Gotta
back
be
in
safe.
one piece. Just subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing an interview next Wednesday with author Madison Malloy. She's going to be in studio for Nightmare. And yeah, sorry about I'm so bummed about Normal World.
Oh, thank you.
Over. But I'm sure you guys are so funny and talented. Whatever comes next, I will be a fan of. So, what else? That's all. This was fun.
Thanks, Chrissy. Garrett.
Hey, don't have a show anymore on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, so I might be doing some more streams on my channel. So go subscribe to my channel, Quarter Black Garrett. And on Mondays, I do a show with Adam Krigler, Based AF Mondays, and maybe we have a project working with the Blaze. Who knows? Who knows? I didn't tell you that.
Nope, you didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything. So check that out.
I have to get you an intro for the supercut, don't I?
You do. I thought you gave up on it. I was like,
no.
Okay.
No, we need. Yeah, I'll have that recorded tonight.
All right.
Or from the airport.
On the plane.
I'll have it recorded tonight. All right. I just thought of that. Thanks, Garrett. Shad.
Well, I got my live stream on Night's Watch, and the last one we did, we talked a bit in depth about the implications of the critical drinker getting AI cloned, essentially. It was a very interesting thing that happened recently, as well as having further debates on Predator Badlands. So that was a lot of fun. And then, of course, I got a cool video coming out on Shadowversity looking at a new giant sword and testing it. And guess what? This one actually might be functional in combat. That is really big. And so that's coming out on Shadowversity. And that's me.
Excellent. Disparu.
I want to get caught up on my All's Fair reviews because really had a lot of fun on the first one. Sprinkled in with random topics. And if you want TV recommendations, I've only seen the first 2 episodes of each one. But Last Samurai Standing is basically Squid Game with samurais. Which
I wanted to see that.
That looks good.
Yeah, it starts really good.
That looks good.
It is almost exactly like Squid Game with samurais, but that's enough for me anyway. And if you like sort of budget swords and sorcery, sort of like Xena and Hercules and all that kind of stuff, Nero the Assassin was a lot better than expected. It's just kind of a fun TV show.
Cool. Right on. Ryan Kinnell.
Normal stuff for me, my channel, Sports Wars, Geeks and Gamers, FML with Vera Dark on Mondays. But tomorrow I'm doing a special stream because it is my birthday tomorrow. Yes. So 37 years old. Fucking old.
Girl.
But that's all right.
37? 37? That's not old. That's not old.
But yeah, so I'm doing that at 7 Eastern. So basically, 23 and a half hours from now. We're doing that tomorrow. I will be, with, Gary's all about the sober life. That is going to be the opposite of that. I will be drinking for super chats. So come hang out and I don't know what I'm going to fucking talk about. Nothing. Probably just going to get drunk. That's the idea. That's the plan.
There you go.
Respect that.
I think it's insane that we're the same age.
Why?
Because I think, but many people will probably agree, I look so much older than you.
Yeah, I did want to say it.
You look wiser.
I don't know. It's you got the long beard, Odin.
That's very true.
Maybe that's
He's
why.
got it on top. You've got it on the bottom.
Okay. There it is.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Don't
Maybe
talk
he
about
has
my
a-
hairy
He has
hand.
a ZZ bottom situation.
Spin the guitar around too.
A couple quick super chats here. Helen Magnus for $5 Australian dollars says, "Thank you, FNT crew. Been having a rough week mentally, and today's FNT brought a smile to my face. Aw, thank you.
Aw.
Glad our retardation can help. So hope you feel better. Hope you feel better." And Gar, last week I said thanks for putting me onto Ash vs. Evil Dead. I finished it, and yes, the finale is Chef's Kiss. It is. The very end is a great nod to the fans. Left me satisfied for the first time in years. If you haven't watched Ash vs. Evil Dead, it's one of the best shows ever made, especially the first 2 seasons. And it's got a great ending for Ash. So there you go. Fuck the Blaze, long live normal world. It says Mod Derp for $5.
Thank you.
We got your back, Garrett. Okay. Hopefully you get another job there.
Hey. We are talking about stuff, so there's a possibility it might happen. Also with Dave as well. So it's not like we're getting fired or anything. We're just that project didn't work out. So
yep.
More things in the future.
Sometimes things just don't work out.
How about a new show called Irregular World?
Oh, that's what we live in.
Yeah, just pitch the exact same fucking show.
Instead, Dave sits on the other side and I sit on that side. We just swap chairs.
Totally different this time.
Yeah.
Totally different. All right. Well, I'll be gone for a week. just released a video, and the next video will be a supercut, which I have to do an intro for today, or it'll have a lot of background noise. So zoom in on X-Ray Girl. You ready for your close-up? X-Ray Girl.
Zooms in like for no reason at all.
Is it when you put your hands like this?
Oh, is it when you do this?
Oh, it's the AI thing.
Yeah.
Oh, like when you put your hand up against your face.
Yeah, that's what it is. When she puts her hand like this.
It looks like it looks like the introduction to a show. She's like
the last time
zooms in on her.
The last time it happened, we were talking about how big your hoo-ha gets giving birth, and it's just like dramatic.
Zoomed in on it.
Slow zoom.
Hoo-ha.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so we'll be streaming Forbidden Frontier and here when I can. So I'll let you guys know when I can, but be back in a week. FNT will happen next week with or without me. We'll find out. That's always fun. But I will try to make it. And thanks to everyone who supports the show. Thanks to everyone who left a super chat donation. You help keep the lights on. There will be a square up from Egypt. Don't know how good the audio will be, but there will be one. And thanks for everyone who participated, except for Az. Fuck him. And thanks to Jeremy's gay. Thanks to the Nerdrotics. Raylo's a weird. What's his sign off again? Raylo's a weird. And we will talk. Solo lost money. And we will talk to you later.
Bye.
See ya.
Here they come, and the crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights. I apologize, 'cause I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.